Buddy, welcome to episode 271 of the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast. Sunday morning, the guys got Bloody Marys. Yuck. I don't like those.
Not all the guys.
I make a Travis face when I drink one of those. Like,
You should have seen the man's man. He was drinking whiskey and Coke at the bar the other day.
whoa.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, how many drops of whiskey?
What was super funny is he had a full Coke and he would take a sip and kind of do a subdued whiskey face because the Coke was cutting it out a little bit. Yep. And then he would kind of look around the table and he would dump a little Coke in there.
You ever notice that Travis's drink expression is just like the guy in Dumb and Dumber, the cop, that when he drinks the piss and he does that? It's a Travis
Harlan
does.
Williams. Pull over. No, it's a cardigan. Thanks for noticing. Little boozing, have you? Sucking back on Grandpa's old cough medicine?
Suck a back on Grandpa's old cough medicine, are ya?
I love him.
Yeah, he was good. Where'd he go?
He was an employee of the month, and he was great in there as the weird stock guy at the superstore.
All right. I am Lord Stephen Bushotee, your host for today. But along with me are the three best co-hosts I always could have. Jeremy DeWitt is here. How you doing, Jeremy?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
I'm fantastic, Stephen. Thank you for having me.
Travis Bolles is here, mid-drink, like a man. Look at him go.
Look at him.
It's crazy. Wow. The balls on that guy.
Wow. Tomato juice with pepper in it. You are a fucking man.
I love it.
I'm glad. Whatever makes you happy, buddy. You know that.
Glad you enjoy that shit. Pete McCarthy's here. How you doing today, Pete?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm a little concerned, though. We have a youngster watching the show today.
We do.
We do.
Who?
Maverick Salvagen. And he, if we say Bloody Mary too many times, I think somebody's going to come out of his bathroom mirror and kill him. So it's not real, Mav. It's going to be okay, bud.
We're going to give him nightmares. Mike Smith is sitting in. He doesn't have a mic. Get it? Mike? Doesn't.
We have mics. We've all got two mics. He's got no mics.
The only mic here doesn't have a mic. And we did that on purpose. So.
And for some reason, his beard smells like fart.
Somebody may have farted.
Cody's behind the computer making the magic happen. So, everybody recognize Cody Cat is in the house.
Cody Cat.
Will White is officially our first member on YouTube.
Will White, Billy Mays, number
Billy
one
Mays.
on the YouTubes.
Dropping the power bombs.
He's a friend of the show.
How does this work, Cody?
I have no. Yeah. Explain to us.
YouTube memberships.
So they
Have exclusive content.
Hey.
Yeah,
Exclusive
because we're
content.
notoriously good at exclusive content for people that do things.
Cody will make this happen.
Same thing as Patreon.
Yeah. So we, kind of like Patreon.
So they're
friend
paying
of the
more
show.
money to be. So they're YouTube and Patreon.
They can do either or, and it'll be the same content.
They can do either or both.
They don't have to do both.
They have to do
But
both.
you should. But you should.
You know what? Maybe we'll get a mic for Cody.
It might be a good idea.
We're pretty broke right now.
And you can use the emojis.
Yay.
Our membership
We
fee
do have
came out
some
for
nice
the year,
emojis.
Yeah.
and now that we have cash because of Patreon, I used to pay it every month, but you had to pay more.
Right.
Now I just paid the whole thing and
Shit,
Wiped it
yeah.
out.
get it done with. But
Yeah, we're fucking annuals now.
yeah.
We're
Unfortunately, though, that's a pretty hefty bill. So we're scraping by right now for a month or two.
What does that bill look like?
Like $700.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
So both YouTube and Patreon.
Everybody thinks this is just easy. We just sit in a room and make it happen.
We just sit in a room and make it happen.
Before Patreon, I used to just foot that bill. So you're welcome
Yeah.
that we made it this far. And I'm welcome that
No more sneaking around behind Courtney's back.
Pete decided to do Patreon. I didn't think it was going to be like, no one's going to give us money.
None of us thought, but it was relatively easy to create, and it's not easy to put content on there, as you guys can see.
No, as good as Patreon is, their site sucks.
It does.
It is not very user
I mean,
friendly.
It really works for us, and it really helps us. So, like, I'm not, you know.
This is nice because it's all in kind of one.
Yeah,
Well, the-
yeah. Cody said some stuff you didn't hear,
Yeah.
but
Thought is this is going to work.
I will tell you though, with how active the podcast victims group was a good idea for Patreon only, because it's a very easy, very comfortable, user friendly place to be able to do Patreon stuff. So
yeah. So Thanksgiving happened, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had an eventful one.
his niece got punched in the face.
Yeah. No.
I'm curious to see that. I'm curious.
No,
I
she
didn't know if
Nope,
you wanted.
she
I
didn't.
should have not brought it up without your permission, but I'm curious. I'm going to walk through the high school and be like, everybody's going to think they got the shit kicked out of them. So
I think she watched that Johnny Depp trial, and she learned about the bruise kit. I don't know. But anyways,
we call it moulage. So
anyways, yeah. So, I mean, I was gonna make Thanksgiving happen this year. I was like, man, it's hard. My mom just had shoulder surgery. She can't really do the work, so I'm like, I'm gonna go over there in the morning at her house, and I'm gonna stuff that turkey, and I'm gonna I'm gonna get it all ready and put it in the oven, and everybody's gonna be together, and got my siblings all bringing dishes to pass. I'm like, this is gonna be fun, a great Thanksgiving. And then we were supposed to eat about 2:30. I had went home after I put the turkey in the oven. I get a call from my sister at 2:00. She says, when are you gonna turn the oven on? So, yeah.
Yep.
So we didn't
That'll
eat,
slow some shit
we
down.
didn't eat till 7.
cold cuts.
We didn't eat till, yes.
We made sandwiches on
7-ish.
Black Friday.
We still did it, but, old people, they think that I'm just like, oh, well, okay, I'll have a sandwich and we'll eat later.
Yeah.
No big deal. But older people get freaked out.
They're like, we're gonna have to go to
The day
Russ's.
is ruined.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go to Big Boy.
Big boy.
They're like, they have these old people faces. You know those old people faces when there's like really not that big a deal what they got that.
Yeah, they look like they're in constant pain.
I wonder.
Yeah, that
I wonder what
mouth-open
old
thing.
person face your mom makes when you're stuffing her turkey.
No. I was stuffing that turkey though.
I bet. Big old hands. Just
Getting it right in there.
my strong hand.
It was really cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the old people have that look because they are constantly in pain.
They must be,
Yeah.
and like they're like they've got like my dad is like locked in. Like I was over there, I'm like he's like, okay, well, what are we doing? I go, well, people are coming over at 2:30. All right, turkey at 2:30, and I'm like, well, no, may not be turkey at 2:30. People are coming at 2:30. We're gonna have to make, it might just prepare yourself. He's like, well, what time? He's like, he needs to know what time the food's gonna touch his lips.
That's
To
that's
be fair,
retirement.
I need to know that too.
When you don't have that routine and that schedule. My dad was the exact same way. Oh, hey, what time are you thinking? I'm like, well, first off, Dad, it doesn't fucking matter because you're not going to be on time. Because you're going to call me and say, hey, I got to run home and change. I just shit my pants on the way to your house. Okay, fair enough. But that's exactly how they are. Like, what the fuck do you need a time for? You ain't got. It's Saturday every day, Dad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, so then this is the deal with my dad. He has watched Wheel of Fortune at 7:00 for 30 years.
Wheel of Fortune.
He is in love with Vanna White. He doesn't even call it Wheel of Fortune. He calls it Vanna. Vanna's on at 7. Okay. So Vanna's on at 7. So when I tell him on a Thursday that we're not going to be able to eat at 6, he goes, well, what about Vanna's on at 7?
It's ruined.
How am I gonna? I gotta watch Vanna at 7. So, I'm like, man, that's a great life. Again,
The only thing you worry about.
it's the only shit he worries about. Well, he worries about a lot of stuff he shouldn't worry about. But like my walkway to my door was slippery the other day, and he freaked out. This is too slippery. All right, I'll throw some ice on it, or I'll throw some salt on it. So I threw some salt on it, and then all of a sudden I am sitting in my house and I hear this banging, and I go out and there's my dad with a ice spike chipping it away.
And it's actually concrete he's chipping away.
And I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, I'm like, "What are you doing?" Well, I just couldn't handle it. I was afraid somebody's gonna slip it. I put iced salt on it, Dad. I was waiting for it to get loosened up. He's like, "I was wondering who put that salt there."
It was the salt dog.
I love the old man. He's crazy, but he's loonier in a tune. But love it.
How old is he now?
80.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Glass coffee table.
Yeah.
We had a wooden coffee table with 3 glass squares that set down. You know what I mean? And every single time my dad came over, hey, Papa's here, and he'd hug the kids, and he'd go, I just don't like that coffee table. One of those kids is going to break that glass.
Oh yeah.
Every goddamn time he showed up.
They worry about everything. It's but what's really cool is my kids are getting to the age where they're getting old enough to start fucking with them.
Yeah.
So like my dad has always, even when I was little, if he sees a pop can on the side of the road, he's stopping to pick up that pop can.
Nice.
Calls them 10 centers. Oh, there's a 10 center. So
Cost you 15 cents to stop, but okay.
my kids are used to this, right? Because they've been with him when he's done this, and they heard when they were little. They thought it was funny to. He used to have a golf cart, and they would jump on the golf cart, and then if they found 10 centers, he'd send the kids off to go get the 10 centers. So my kids are, they've been raised in this environment. So Claire walks over with an empty Coke can, and she sticks it in the garbage, just in the corner so you can see it. And I go, "What'd you do that for?" She goes, "I'm going to see what Grandpa does when he sees that." And I'm like, high five. Like, this is genius. I can't wait for him to freak out that somebody threw away. And for those of you who aren't around Michigan, we get 10 cents if we turn in the pop can or soda cans or whatever the hell you call them around the country. It's pop.
It's pop.
It's pop here.
Pop.
So
So does
It's so funny
What's that?
because every family has those people. You know what I mean? My parents had a cat named Gateway, and my dad named this cat Gateway because he bought a computer. And everyone guys remember, but the Gateway computers, they came in a box that looked like a cow.
Yep.
You know? Well, of course we got a black and white cat. Well, that's Gateway. So, cat takes off one day, and my mom calls me and she goes, "Hey," we were going to my grandma's house. She goes, "Hey, there was a cat on the side of the road right by M120. Stop and make sure it's not Gateway." Now, this cat's been gone for 3 months, okay? Now, M120 is 20 minutes by car from my house. There's no fucking way that this cat is Gateway. So, we drive by it. Not even a cat. It's a fucking raccoon, okay? And so what ended up happening is we all started... Every time we saw a dead animal on the side of the road, is that Gateway? Like it's a deer, you know what I mean? It's a flap of tire off of a semi. Is that Gateway? And it's funny how we do that. We call, "Hey, I thought I saw Gateway, but no, Mom, it was a deer." And you assholes. Family.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep, crazy stuff. Jeremy?
Man, my Thanksgivings are getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's too many people, and it's too many people that I don't give a shit about. So my cousin's got like 5 Rugrats now, and one of them's an asshole. He's like 4, and he's a dick. Like, I don't want to hang out with this kid at all.
What qualifies a 4-year-old as a dick?
Man, so he's walking around, he's got the pacifier in his mouth, and he's trying to talk
At
through the
4?
At 4, trying to talk through that motherfucker. "You guys want to color?" And fucking nobody wants to color. And this fucking kid wants to color, and he goes and he
You
grabs...
literally have made money coloring, and you don't want to color with him?
Yeah, well, he didn't ask me. It was other people. But he grabs the goddamn markers. You don't fucking grab the markers. You grab the crayons. They say, "Hey, whatever your name is, you need to..." I don't remember his name. Fuck him.
He's a kid. Who cares?
Hey, you kid. No, they're like, "You can't have the markers because they'll get all over the tables, and the younger kids are going to want blah, blah, blah. Fucking get the crayons." crosses his arms, and he fucking stomps his feet back and throws him in there, and then he's just bitching up a storm. I'm mad. Like, fuck you. I want to kick this kid right in the neck.
I'm in the story. The guy that took away the markers and made him use crayons is the dick, not the 4-year-old.
He's just acting like an asshole.
You're not important enough to remember. Put that shit back.
And his parents aren't parenting him at all. So he's standing there and mad, stomping his feet, crossing his arms, because he can't fucking... It's like, dude, you got the choice, man. Either the crayons or nothing. And he's just pissed. So his dad, my cousin, takes him and says, you little douchebag, whatever, takes him and says you're being an asshole, and he, like, puts him in the bedroom. And he's like, I'm scared. He's like, I don't give a fuck if you're scared. He's like, until your attitude change. So he's tormenting this child, terrified of the dark, and he's sitting there in a room. You can just hear him going, ah! Oh my God, fucking family. Like, I just did not want to go. I didn't, but it was all right. It's fine. There was a lot of food, and it helped soothe all the bullshit.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck that kid.
Travis, I'm expecting it was just a normal Thursday for you.
Just a normal Thursday.
Yeah. God, you are so lame.
I lucked out. I had a
Did you not
second one
even do
yesterday, though.
Thanksgiving dinner?
We went to brunch with Heidi's family. Super nice.
Rich white people shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's, I guess the weirdest thing that happened there, because it's so vanilla, was everybody's getting ready to leave, and my mother-in-law says, hey, everybody needs to sit on the couch with Grandma. We're going to take a picture. And I'm like, well, Gerald isn't here, one of the family members. And she's like, well, he's coming back. And I go, okay. Do we all need
Is there a
to...
dance party going on?
Yeah,
I hear that?
for
Okay.
sure. Do we all need to sit on the couch now and just sit there and wait for him to come back? Or... And my mother-in-law goes, nah, Travis, I think that's a little too kinky for you.
Wow.
Too kinky for you, huh?
To which my
You're like
brother-in-law...
Captain Kink.
My brother-in-law
Your
goes,
mother-in-law never met you?
I've heard some stories.
Yeah.
And that doesn't register in the top 100 things that Travis would consider kinky.
Yeah.
And I knew what she was doing. She was trying to make a joke, and which I thought was funny in general, but yeah.
But, and then she was disappointed because then she was like, realizes how just perverted you actually are.
Yeah, it's not even on that level.
Do you know what I do to your daughter?
Yeah, so it was but it was a great time, and then went to a friend's house that evening and had supper there. It was nice. Had a great time.
The only guy I know that takes home Ziploc baggies of egg white frittatas as Thanksgiving leftovers. So,
Egg white what?
frittatas.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like a fancy breakfast brunch thing, I think. I
Oh,
don't really
gotcha.
know.
So have you guys noticed now that your kids are older that you have no tolerance for little kids?
Yeah, I think I'm going to actually stop going.
Anywhere that there's little kids.
We had like a secondary one yesterday, right, at my house, and it was like the only little kid was my granddaughter, and like I'm totally tolerant to her, but any other little kids,
Because
fuck
you love
'em.
her.
Yeah, I love her. This other
Yeah.
kid I just fucking met, basically. Fuck him.
Claire asked me the other day, she goes, Dad, do you miss when we were babies? I immediately didn't even have to think. No. She's like, no? And I'm like, no. She says, why not? I go, I don't, it's a pain in the ass. It's stupid.
I can't wait for you to be an adult.
And
And get the fuck out of my house.
she goes, are you going to hate my if I have kids, are you going to hate them? And I go, no, not at all. I go, I'm going to
Uncle Jeremy, I'm going to tolerate them.
I'm gonna bounce them on my knee, and as soon as they're pissing me off, I'm gonna give them to you.
Yep.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Kids start screaming. Here you go. Take a kid back.
So speaking of little kids, Pete, how was it?
I only had one family event to attend this Thanksgiving, which is awesome. We've started to, for the most part, tell people to fuck off.
Yeah.
No, so luckily, I
them
don't
kids.
have to celebrate with my parents anymore, obvious reasons. But my brother that lives here in Michigan in Grand Rapids went to California with his girlfriend, and then my sister and her husband and their baby went to California. We tried to go, but I don't know if you guys have priced airfare lately, but holy shit. It was going to cost us almost $7,000 to fly our family out for
To where?
To San Francisco.
Wow.
So we opted not to go. They're all coming home for Christmas. So
How many people?
Sounds like you're flying to
7.
Ireland, not California.
So it was like $1,000 a piercing.
Yeah. Well, it was 60.
A piercing.
It was 60.
Talking about his family.
6,300, but after taxes and bags, I'm sure it would have been close to 7. But yeah, so we opted not to do that. So we just had my in-laws' house, and it was just literally my wife, siblings, their kids, and then Grandma Stafford. So it was very nice. Yeah, pretty low key. Piper Sue turned 8 on Friday, and we had a little bit of a meltdown on Tuesday when I picked her up from school because she is never going to get to go to school on her birthday.
Yeah.
And she gets to see all these other kids celebrate at school on their actual birthday, but because of her birthday, it's like once every 7 years they'll actually be in school for her birthday. So I said, well, what do you want to do on Friday is your day, Piper Sue. What do you want to do on your birthday? Dad, I want to go shopping in the dark. Done. So we got
Black
up at 5,
Friday.
yeah, we got up at 5 a.m. on Black Friday and just went and shopped and had breakfast and had some amazingly late and cold food from IHOP. It was awesome. But and honestly, in their defense, the service was terrible, so that worked out. No, she was great, but she was the only one, and I just felt terrible for her, you know. But yeah, so we did that on Friday, and it's pretty much been Call of Duty and family shit. Today we're putting up our Christmas tree, which I'm always super excited about that. I really enjoy Christmas time, which is not a secret to anybody.
Shoopy doopy.
Shoopy doopy.
I'm in the fucking mood this year for some reason.
We listened to Hippopotamus for Christmas on the way to Black Friday shopping for the first time. And All I Want for Christmas is a Jew, the Mariah Carey classic. So,
Oh boy. Yeah, we've already been watching the movies.
Yep.
Saw the
Home Alone. We've already checked that one off the list.
Not that one. I watched Elf and National Lampoons, and which is my favorite.
Yep.
And then new one. Oh, I watched the Garfield one. But A Christmas Story Christmas came out, and
You know who watches Garfield Christmas?
me.
Kids and stoners. That's pretty much it. So,
I was like, I ain't seen this shit in a grip. So I threw it on, and I'm like, it's not that great.
I remember why I haven't seen it in a grip.
Like, part of it's funny, but just tried it out. But yeah, that Christmas Story Christmas, I thought it was going to be garbage.
I did too. The commercials did not sell it well.
The first trailer, I was like, all right, I'm in. The second trailer, I was like, all right, I'm out.
He's like an attorney now, isn't he?
No, in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
No, he's in the movie industry.
Is he? I thought he went into law. I thought he went to law school.
No, he actually was in Iron Man 1. I didn't know that.
And he was in Elf.
He was an elf, and he was
Doing Iron Man.
I'm thinking of Chunk.
he was in that scene. I believe. I haven't gone back to watch it, but from what I hear, he's in the scene. Remember when
John Favreau.
Obadiah Stane is pissed and he's like because he can't replicate the thing, and he's like
the guy working
Tony
on the
Stark did this in a cave, and the guy goes,
Oh, the
"I'm not Tony
scientist.
Stark."
Yeah.
I think it was him.
Yeah. You're right. You are right. Yep. And your Obadiah Stane was good. Just so you know.
I'm good at voices.
You are good at voices. Now turning your head, terrible. But
Who are we even talking about?
the main character in A Christmas
Ralphie.
Story, shoot your eye out,
Oh, okay.
Dakota ring. Make sure you drink your Ovaltine.
Yeah. And
Fuck.
in Elf, he's the elf that's like worried that Buddy isn't making enough Etch-a-Sketches.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many Etch-a-Sketches have you made?
That
Yes.
puts you 890 off the page.
Yes.
I'm a cotton-headed ninny muggins. You're not a guy.
So, anyways, very good. It was a very
Bad.
good sequel. I mean, like, I was like,
There have been other sequels, but I have not watched them. But
They-
this actually had the actors from the original.
Yes.
If
Bully?
that kid grows
The
up,
bully. Yeah. Yep. He's
Oh,
if
yeah,
that
he
kid
was
doesn't
there.
grow up and get his tongue stuck in a chick, I don't want. It's not a good enough sequel. So
I love how they did it, and I love it. This is
Give me a
my wife.
Kegel.
This is what I have to deal with my wife. I'm watching it, right? So the first movie took place in the 40s.
Yep.
Okay, so this one obviously takes place in like the early 70s.
Yep.
So I'm watching it, and it's about 30 minutes in, and Courtney's out in the kitchen doing stuff. What's on, but she's not really watching it, and she's like, "I don't like this movie." And she's not even watching it, and I'm like, "Why?" She goes, "Because it's stupid. It shouldn't be in modern times because he was like in the 40s." I go, Have you even looked at the screen? They're driving like a 1963 Plymouth. I mean, it's not, and she's just like, oh. And I'm like, anyways. You look at this sucker, and it's totally 70s.
Yep.
And it's
The way that they were in the bar and stuff, people call.
oh, that's the greatest. Man, people are missing out on old life. All these guys in the bar, the phone
Here we
rings,
go.
every
Roger
guy.
Jr.
Every guy is like, because they think it's
the face.
yeah. Every guy, because it's somebody's wife
Yeah.
calling to see if someone's at the
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
And it's like the bartender answers the phone. He's like, "Hello, is Larry so and so here?" And Larry's like, it's just so perfect. I'm like, oh god, this is great shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
No Larry's here, and you see Larry go. He's just like relaxes because he's like, I dodged that bullet.
Spoiler alert. Do we see the lamp? Is there a new lamp?
There is definitely there's not a new lamp,
An
but
homage to it?
Yeah, there's homage to most of the stuff.
Good.
does a very
Stuck
good
out.
job.
Yeah.
Good.
Red Ryder BB gun.
I'm not gonna spoil it. You gotta see it.
Oh no.
But yes,
Absolutely not.
Curtis Ackerman says the new Christmas Story Christmas was decent. Scrooged is still my all-time favorite. Scrooged is pretty damn good. So
Bill Murray.
yeah,
I just watched the Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell one. That was-
the Ryan
gonna-
Reynolds and
That
Will
was pretty
Ferrell
good.
one.
yeah, I've been
is-
hearing about that.
For those
one.
of you watching YouTube, if you put in the exact minute of the show when Travis puts that skewer through his eyeball, I will send you a free T-shirt. So
What?
We got super chat up there, or we already read it.
I just read it.
Okay, good.
I was talking about Scrooged.
so the
Pretty
green
damn good.
the green names are members now. Because look at all the green names.
Yeah, it's looking colorful up in that bitch.
Look at Jennifer Sykes, probably the prettiest so far. I bet by a long shot.
I don't know. Curtis gives her some fucking trouble. At least in my loins.
Will White, Curtis Ackerman, Jennifer Sykes, and Jesse Arnold.
Woo! Yeah, buddies.
Yeah.
Nice. So, I guess that wraps up Thanksgiving.
Mike, what'd you do? Gotta get in here.
Yeah. Pretty low key. Opposite of Jeremy, a lot of my family has died, so it was just me, Kara, and the kids.
And the grandbaby.
And the
First
grandbaby.
Thanksgiving with the grandbaby?
Yep, River came over. Josh and River were over, so that was cool.
Awesome. The way Kara just melts on Facebook over him is just awesome. What have you determined what River's going to call you as far as you going classic old school grandpa or what?
We've talked about that quite a bit. We haven't really determined that yet, so we'll see.
I went with Papa.
And
I feel like a grandpa.
Yeah,
now.
I'm kind of leaning towards Papa too. To be
Oh,
honest
I'm
with
going
you.
old school. It's gonna be Grandpa.
Nah, I don't
Nope,
wanna be
I'm either
grandpa.
Gramps or Pops. That's how I'm gonna roll.
I mean,
So.
I'm only 45, so I don't know if Grandpa's.
Look at Trev's face. Trev makes a worse face thinking about being a grandpa than he does shooting whiskey. It's like, hey, what do you want your grandson to call you?
Kane made me the happiest dad the other day. He said,
Never
I
gonna have kids.
don't think I'm going to have kids. Why did you have kids? I'm like, because your mom wanted to.
You're an accident.
I was poking for fun. Your mom took me serious.
I became a grandpa at 36.
Eh.
So, and coincidentally, that is the same time when my beard started going full gray. So,
My dad was 35.
wow. Yeah.
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 Yeah, because he had you when he was 12, right?
He had my sister when he was 19 or 8, maybe 18, and then she had a kid when she was 15, maybe 16.
Oh, see, I was kind of the opposite. I was 16, and then my daughter was like 19.
Your daughter was a little bit smarter than you.
Oh, by 3 years, yeah.
So if it makes you feel any better, the age difference between River's dad and me is only 16 years. So
There you go.
Well, at least you guys will be talking about the same stuff. That's one thing I appreciate when you're talking about how old your dad is. 80 something.
80.
Yeah, my dad's 62.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, he could still kick my ass.
Right.
Yeah, with one leg.
No, me.
My dad's been 66, I think, for like the last 4 years. So,
Well,
That means
At
my
some point, your
my
parents
dad's
are all
been
gonna be older than ours.
31 since 85.
fucking, there's got to be a one-upper in every group. So
Well, usually it's you.
so my oldest daughter got a tattoo yesterday.
ooh, what is it?
It's just
Is it a feather turning into birds?
no, it's a
Is it a
flower.
mustache on her finger?
No, that would be I don't know. It's an okay tattoo. I don't like my kids doing that stuff.
What
I'm
is it?
hypocritical. It's totally I have tattoos. I'm a hypocrite. I don't know what it is. I didn't want when she was younger. I didn't want her to get her ears pierced. I did not want her to get that stupid nose ring, and I don't like her getting a tattoo. I don't know why.
You know why.
Anything that pierces your body should be Parker.
Nope.
No, I just kept Parker's getting it on the side because Steve told him to. So,
I told her, not my daughter. Go somewhere else.
what is
Just
the
keep
tattoo
it-
of, Steven?
It's flower.
Like a certain type of flower?
It's two like flowers intertwining.
Is it like
What does it represent?
is it like
Fuck if I know.
her and Claire or her and Courtney?
Or care.
No, it's Cameron and her friend that lives behind this us. They went and got.
Oh, so they
okay.
got matching tattoos.
Yes.
Okay.
Friend tattoo.
With a boy
Yes.
who is not her boyfriend.
No.
Okay, now we've got something to talk about.
Now this got interesting.
But Cameron is.
I don't
not
think there's any
Cameron is
danger of
not
that.
interested in girls.
Regardless.
But they're
No, he's a fucking bloody genius, is what he
Yes.
is.
they're
he's-
like
Don't-
very. that's-
Mom, Dad, I'm going to Claire's house because all the girls are staying there tonight. Goodbye.
Cameron,
Oh, yeah.
Cameron is her best friend.
Right.
Has been.
Apparently, they got matching tattoos.
Yes.
Where at? Body location wise.
He got one on his shoulder, and she got it on her right here
On
on
her
her
forearm?
forearm, inside forearm.
How does Parker feel about this?
He gives no shits. He knows Cameron isn't competition at all.
They're all
Now-
competition.
Now, Katie is more concerned about Cameron going after Parker. So,
They're all
Yeah, that
competition.
would be. Yeah.
They're all competition, buddy.
You think so? I don't know. I really have no issues with it either. So, Cameron could spend the night. In
My
our
daughter
house.
and I talked
Parker,
about
not.
no.
Nope. You're not spending the night. Cameron, go ahead.
my oldest and I were talking about getting matching tattoos. Be fun. We had little inside jokes, stupid shit, because I'm an idiot. Like, we'd be driving down the road when she was younger, and there's a guy walking, and his arms looked a little too short. So I made a little song. I'm walking, and my arms are short. I'm walking, and my arms are short. And it's funny. There's another time we watched a guy walking his dog, and my dog don't have a shirt, so I don't have a shirt. My dog don't have a shirt, so I don't.
So you're gonna have you're gonna get a tattoo of a guy with no shirt and short arms.
What's gonna be? Hang on. And there's one more. We went to Michigan's Adventure once, which is an amusement park here in Michigan, and
That's a pain in my ass.
there were guys like pointing to where to park and everything. Guys got a walkie-talkie. I'm like, walkie-talkie on my belt. That must be important. And they're like, talking to each other. Hey, walkie-talkie, walkie. So I make this big joke about walkie-talkies. So the idea is it's going to be this guy with two short arms with no shirt, and his dog's going to have pants on. Because that will then say that the dog doesn't have a shirt as well. What better way? And his arms are going to be too short as he's walking the dog. He's going to have a walkie-talkie on his belt. So,
Jeremy, I just got to say thanks a lot for this. Now we have to do a sexually frustrated Steve for the rest of the podcast because you talked about a dog without a shirt on.
letting his tits sing.
That's horrible.
People were using your emoji with the dog emoji.
I got a tattoo with my oldest. So my oldest has more tattoos than me at this point. All very small. They're just what's the word? Where you put a bunch of things together. Collage. Thank you.
Okay.
But no, she actually went and got her most recent ones are actually her representative of her mom and I, and it's a pair of hair shears and my 1390 on the inside of her wrist, my actual call sign on the radio. So
My kid does not love me
super
enough.
cool.
She got her first tattoo was her grandma's face on her leg. I'm like, fuck me, I guess.
Does it look good? Could you
like grandma,
Could you
not you.
imagine? Could you imagine being down there taking care of business and looking to the left and grandma
Grandma.
staring at you?
Yeah.
What's up, Graham?
Oh, Sue.
Kane said he wants to get the same tattoo I have, and I said, okay, if you want to be a bitch.
But
Yeah.
Dad, I've been following in your bitch footsteps
If
for
you're gonna,
years.
you need to do.
It's only right.
If you decide to get matching tattoos with Kane, you owe that kid a favor to just get a new tattoo.
Get a cover up.
He can't just copy the one I have now. It's got to be something different.
It's or a different.
Yeah, it should be like a
placement.
barbed wire Tasmanian devil. It's
Right.
so real classy.
Yeah, right
It's
around.
not that your
around the arm.
tattoo is that horrible. It's the size and the placement.
It's just
It's
fucking random.
It's small and it's right between your shoulder blades. It's like what the. What
You've
is
never
that?
been
What-
able to look at it.
I've never seen it in my life. So. How big is it?
that big.
God, it felt like it was a lot bigger.
Paid a lot for it.
Wow, that's funny. So,
Okay.
all right, we should get into some toy news.
Toy news.
There's some toy news.
All right,
I
let's
don't
do
have
it.
any news. I got some
Um,
drama.
Before the toy news, I mean, last week we did talk about the Power Ranger dude, Jason David Frank,
Oh, come on.
took himself out.
We already did this.
Also,
We already spoiled our fun once.
Chris Hemsworth, apparently.
What? What do you do?
Apparently he's got some early onset, maybe...
No, he has genetic markers.
Genetic, yeah.
that
So
are
basically he hasn't seen shit
predisposition
yet
Yes.
of Alzheimer's.
for Alzheimer's. So he might
He's
be
been
taking
wanting to
him-
post it for a few months. He keeps forgetting.
He God damn it. So he might be taking a break from acting
Yeah.
for a little while.
I can't,
Taking a
I
break
can
from
make
acting
Alzheimer's
because
jokes. I'm
he-
amazing.
Might get Alzheimer's?
His percentages are much higher. Chances, yes.
So he wants to take the time and enjoy life now
With his
because at
family.
some point he may not be able to.
Let's be honest. He just doesn't want to make another Love and Thunder movie again. And
I
it's
did
like,
hear him
brother,
be
hope he
quoted
doesn't.
lately, and he said if he does another Thor movie, it'll have to wrap it up.
You have to be different.
I didn't hear
Yes.
that, but I
Yep.
heard him say wrap up the. He wants to put an end to it.
As long as those flying goats are in there.
That shit was hilarious, stupid, and hilarious again.
But how? So at some point though, are we going to replace everybody in the MCU with a female character?
Yes.
Because here's where I'm going to go a little bit, Steve. They can't all be girls. We got
Why
to have
not?
some be boys.
Why not?
The comics.
No,
comics
that's
have
my
done it for
opinion. Like
years.
your opinion, we got to have. There's got to be some males.
Because he'll go to the movie anyway.
Well, I'll go.
So they just try to get the girls there, and they try to make it all, which doesn't make any sense because my wife has no idea Black Panther 2 exists.
If you don't bring it up,
I mean, she really doesn't. If I went home and said, "Hey, want to go see the new Black Panther movie?" She'd say,
I thought
"There's a
it
new
was
Black Panther movie."
I thought it was amazing. I don't know. Did you guys talk about it without me last week?
We did not.
I thought it was amazing.
I thought it was
they
awesome, too.
They did a great job.
I haven't seen it, but I did see the pitch review, so I think I'm good.
Right.
Why did they go to his home turf to fight?
Go to whose home turf to fight? Namor was fucking incredible.
I thought he was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe
Awesome.
That was
enjoy the
coolest-
character.
Coolest parts of the movie.
Yeah.
so we should go back to the cool parts.
Yeah, it was.
Atlanteans, or sorry, not Atlanteans. What were they?
Yeah, Atlanteans.
No, they
from
weren't.
Atlantis.
Yeah,
They
but
used a
didn't get
different
called
name.
that in this. I think did they? Or
Oh, it was a Aztec type.
right,
name.
whatever it was, they were pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that was super good.
The whole movie was really good.
Yeah.
It was like
They gave you his origin story without boring you to death, and it was really good. And
Let's be honest, they were stuck in a pretty tough spot with that movie.
but they did a great. Hey, spoiler alert!
yeah, well,
Chadwick
they
Boseman?
no music during the very beginning, and it was
was-
all just like a tribute.
That
to,
was amazing.
I'm like in 5 fucking seconds in, I'm
Right.
like, God damn it!
Yes.
And then they did the same thing at the end,
Yeah.
and it was like, and they, like I said, the one thing that's great about Marvel is they didn't shy away from it.
Yeah.
Opening credit, boom, here we are. Okay, he's gone.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And they weren't scared. They said, hey, this is how we've got to do it. We're gonna do it. They didn't try to come up with something crazy. They did it, and they just said, hey, and they moved forward. And I thought that was super cool.
Yep. Really respectful and
Yep.
I think they should have
Well done.
recast him.
Well,
just-
you
I
bite
don't
your
think-
fucking tongue.
I'm sorry, he's a character. He's not a person. Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman. I like Chadwick Boseman. No disrespect to what he's done, but I just for the future of the MCU.
I initially had that thought as well, just to keep.
Just like I
him
think they should have
going?
recast Carrie
Sounds like you
Fisher.
hang out with Steve, you're dumb too.
But once you see what they did and how they did it, you're like, that works.
Yep.
I'm in.
I bet you I won't say it
It
works.
was a cool. I mean, you saw Killmonger, which was cool.
What's the female ratio of female characters to male in this?
I mean, the main characters.
Oh, it's heavy. It's
all
heavy.
chicks.
It's 75%.
I don't care. I don't want to go see it.
But dude, but Namor's male.
Dora Milaje.
I
Okay.
mean,
There's one.
M'Baku had a bigger role than I expected.
I
which
heard
thought was
I heard
great.
M'Baku's in it for 10 minutes.
Probably true.
Probably 15.
but a bigger role than I expected him to have.
So he did important things in his little tiny head.
Yeah, I thought so.
Without like spoiling anything, obviously, because there's people who are watching that have it. But who's your favorite character in this movie?
M'Baku, haven't seen it. Winter Soldier should have been in this
Weirdly enough, probably Namor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where I'm at.
I was gonna say Namor.
It's to me, there is no doubt for me it was Namor.
He
It
was a very interesting villain.
Yes. Yeah. yeah.
So-
So the one thing that I will say that I understand what Steve's saying. I really kind of watched this movie and felt like an underrepresentation of male characters. I felt it.
Yeah.
Did it bother me?
It's becoming obvious.
Yes.
Like, it's not just, like, natural. It's like you can tell that it's kind of being forced. So it does make you go,
You know what? I didn't feel forced in this one though, because of the situation.
It felt
Right,
very natural.
right.
Had Chadwick not passed away, we would have been like, this movie might have been one of the best movies ever if Chadwick had not passed away.
Right. And it would have been one of these situations where it's like, if they would have explained it as like him being off-world or something like that, he had to die in the movie to make it what it was.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that guided, that was Shuri's the whole reason for the movie was mourning his death.
Yep.
And they couldn't have anticipated. I don't think they weren't going to do that anyway. So they literally wrote an entire movie and to correct.
Yeah.
it, and I thought it was awesome.
and even though it was very female
Piper's
heavy,
favorite Marvel
it
movie.
didn't feel like it didn't take me out
No.
to where I'm like,
Oh
I
no,
don't like
I
it.
still love the movie.
And it didn't make me bawl like I thought it was going to. I was sad. I had tears, but they never pushed me over the edge.
Same here.
So-
I never actually had the bawling moment. I will say I had this one little weird spot where at the end of the movie, the lights kind of come up and there was like a family down, probably like 7 rows in front of us. And the 2 women in that row, 3 women, were like literally bawling. I mean, bawling. And I look over at Heidi, who's bawling, and I go, "Look at those ladies!" And like my voice cracked.
Yeah.
Like I
Dead giveaway.
was holding it back.
They're one of us.
Ladies are supposed to cry.
And then I was like, "Dude, shut up, or you're gonna fucking be blubbering."
Dude, I don't know what's going on, but what
Ladies cry.
I'm like getting way more emotional.
Yeah, because
in my
as you get older,
age.
your testosterone goes down, and as you get fatter, your testosterone goes down.
All
We're
right,
basically, me and you are basically bitches at this point. I'm just fighting it really hard.
I'm trying to
having
fight
any-
it, but like it's difficult.
Curtis Ackerman, Super Chat, says, as a whole, women will support Marvel like they do the WNBA. So he's not wrong.
He is not wrong, and that is the truth. You do have to keep this core group of fans. You
Well,
have to keep them.
They're losing me.
They don't need you.
That's true. They do not need me. I don't know how many others there are like me, but they don't need me.
Right.
I don't need them either.
This was a good movie, Steve. Like I would
sure
tell
it
you,
was
you should
okay.
watch it.
No,
Sure,
it
it was
was
okay.
It was better than okay.
It was better than okay. And I wasn't
I
even
don't
a
know how you can
huge
say
Black
that.
Panther fan. to
I don't
begin
know how
with.
you can say it's better than okay when we all know if Chadwick Boseman was alive, it would have been 2 times better.
Well, but
I
it
don't
still is
know if
okay.
that's
Well, if
true.
Stan Lee was alive, there would have been a sweet cameo, but he's not. He's dead too.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't.
I'm
I
glad
don't-
you guys liked it. I mean, that's fine. I can't. And plus, this wouldn't be so
I
bad.
got the Lord's permission to like it.
I don't think it would be so bad if we weren't getting slammed with so many females everywhere else too. You know, If we weren't getting
Actually, in She-Hulk, it's the female getting slammed, isn't
Is
it?
this-
oh yeah, she gives it up. Dang.
Hey-o.
She's
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, isn't it
Yeah.
based on comic books? And I don't know that. But I mean, like Ironheart and stuff. Those
Yeah,
are
they
all
all
comic
suck.
Yeah, they all exist.
They're all comic books that don't sell well. And they're only supported by the main characters that everybody wants to see.
You know, this is something that comics has done for years. I mean, Riri or
Shuri?
Riri, the Ironheart.
Oh,
That character's 10 to 15 years old now. Comics has done this for years, and they're doing. I almost want to say that Disney Marvel is following in their footsteps, which is crazy because most people are always complain and say, well, if they would have done it like the comics. Well, Marvel is. Like, MCU is. They're doing exactly what the comics did, and you would have something happen to Cap, and either Bucky or Falcon would step in. They would be Cap for about 2 to 5 years, who knows? And then all of a sudden, guess what? Guess
book.
who's back?
Cap's back.
Cap's back.
again.
Now,
But if you-
don't get me wrong. Those good books probably sold better when Cap was back.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
problem with movies is in 5 years, where's Chris Evans going to be?
Dude,
Is
did
he
you
going to want to come back?
No, they're not going to do that.
Chris
They-
Hemsworth isn't even going to know who Thor is in 5 years.
Dude, did you
We
hear-
just found out. So
But they don't know. They
I didn't know, but apparently that's what. And that sucks. I say that with there is pity. I feel bad for the guy. This is horrible.
I don't think he needs your pity. But,
I pity him.
I
I don't think he needs it.
But but you also have to remember that how much the MCU is going to grow. You're looking at it from the Avengers standpoint of where we've been, very male dominated. So yeah, they're swapping out a lot of female
Not as of
characters.
late, but okay.
Okay, so if you allow me to continue, they're swapping out a lot of these.
Don't like
characters.
that when you get irritated when you get interrupted when you try to tell a story.
Not when
Does
it's
that
not-
irritate you?
when you interject things
Because
that
it
are
irritates
funny,
me.
it's
I
different.
just want you to know it irritates me when that happens.
Right. So, but the difference is I'm right and you're wrong. So, everything else they're going to bring into the MCU is relatively male dominated. Fantastic Four, 3 of the 4 are male. Now, also their main villain, who we're probably going to see, Doom, is male. Right. So with the X-Men, obviously you've got a good mix of male and female characters. But who are the big people in the X? You've got Magneto and you've got X, both male. You know, the majority of the original X-Men team, all male. So as the MCU grows, they're swapping out some male to female characters now, but we're going to get a ton more male characters, I think. Now, if all of a sudden it's Jamie Torch or, Jamie, then I'm going to start to have a fucking issue. You know what I mean?
If you start to do that kind of stuff.
But, and again, they may not be thinking that at all. They may be still pushing all women through that, but that gives me hope that there's still going to be those characters,
What do you... I also feel like there's this really hard thing to do in Endgame, Infinity War, like epic, those movies hold a very special place. In my heart. Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, I mean that
had never been done before.
Yes,
and
just-
they did it wonderfully.
Absolutely unbelievable. So I do feel like too, you have a little bit of that where now as we get older too, you look back and go, well, nothing's ever going to be as good as Empire, and a lot of people feel that way about Star Wars.
Is that your favorite of the Star Wars movies?
I guess. I don't know. It could be Return. As I get older, there was a time when it was cool to hate Return,
I never had that.
where
Is-
people
Oh, sorry.
because of the Ewoks and stuff. But
Yeah.
I really like I like both of those movies a lot.
In the Star Wars fandom, is Empire kind of notoriously the best?
I would say the best.
A
What
lot of
people
people-
think is the best movie.
Right. Okay. Like, I just don't know that fandom very well. I'm a big fan. I'm a Rogue One guy. So
I loved Rogue One.
Rogue One is very well liked by most fans.
Speaking of, have you started watching Andor?
started, yes.
Yep.
But we only got about 20 minutes in, and then we got sidetracked, and so we got to double back to it.
I'm still working
I still
on
haven't
it.
finished. I still haven't finished She-Hulk. So, but I did start Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Finished it.
That's what I'm talking about. Survey says.
Episode number 1.
Right away.
Racism and homosexuality. Okay? Episode number 2 is... No, episode 3 is underage drinking,
Yep.
right? Episode 4 is lying about cancer to get laid. And what's episode 2 now? I'm forgetting. I just texted you, Trav. What?
You did. It's a horrible show.
It's just they're the worst people in the fucking world.
worst
So
people.
funny.
Episode 2 was abortion.
Yeah.
And it was going to abortion rallies to pick up chicks.
Yep. That was the second episode.
Underage drinking and statutory rape was episode 3. Cancer and prostitution and transvestites was episode 4. I'm like, what else is there?
And they
Controversial.
keep nailing it. They
Just
keep hitting it.
going.
And I haven't
And
even
it's
met
always
Danny
both
DeVito yet.
sides too, because they got the two guys always battling each other.
I haven't watched it,
You should.
but I've watched clips.
Yeah.
And what I like on it is the girl character.
Yeah.
She's a dumbass.
Yeah.
all are.
And they treat her like shit.
They all are.
And I just watched this one. I don't know where this falls, but she's pissed off because how easy it is to buy a gun in America.
Yeah.
And then she goes in to try to buy a gun, and they deny her. And then she's pissed off that she can't buy a gun. That freaking shit is hilarious. She's like, "Why? I have a right to have a gun."
She doesn't even want one.
I'll tell you, that show, like we were talking about the other day at Heidi's, like every character on that, they're the worst. Like they are the worst, like possible human being you could be. And like she's like, "What is she?" And she's like, "Oh, she's just a like barfly, like stupid woman. You know, that's the role that she."
Right.
Which she's the smartest out of all of them.
Exactly.
She's smarter than all the guys on the show.
That's funny because she's married to that Rob McElhenney, the guy who plays.
The sleeveless one.
Yeah.
So they're married in real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
They got
she,
a TikTok and shit together. It's pretty funny.
So
Damn it.
she and the clean shaven guy are brother and sister in the show. Now, are the other two brothers, or they're just childhood friends?
There's a lot.
One's
to,
just a
dude,
friend.
there's a lot to.
Unpack.
Just,
Yeah.
Like that's how it starts.
But the implication is great.
I'm telling you, it's fucking. If you like offensive, funny shit, that's right there.
Do
If
not.
you're watching this, you'll probably enjoy it.
Yeah, right.
I would agree with that, but that show is a different creature.
It is. There's no other show like it.
And it's not on anymore, right?
No, it's still on.
It's still
okay.
going.
Oh, Jesus.
A show like, could you imagine that? A show like that is still going.
It's, dude, that first season's like 2005.
Yeah. Apparently there was some breaks or something like
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Okay.
but it's, I don't know. I just, I gotta, Jeremy, I gotta thank you again.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for helping me down this road of depravity.
Have you started
I
watching the
figured
Orville
you were
yet?
already there. You just needed a little.
You gotta watch the Orville.
Yeah.
What's it on, Charles?
Hulu. It's on Hulu. It
Where
was
all
FX.
where all
Yeah,
good
FX.
shows go.
Probably
After
start
network.
on FX.
Yeah.
So.
And it's, so like if you're Sons of Anarchy, I mean all these shows that have been on FX, Justify. I mean there's shows that are
Justified.
adult themes. Yep. So like it doesn't surprise me like when I think about FX in the show, but it is.
So have you guys seen Danny DeVito in the show?
I
yet?
personally have. I'm on like season 3.
Okay.
I have not. He looks to be about 10 episodes in when he starts.
That just makes the show.
It
even
does
fucking
make the
better.
And
show.
he's their dad, the boy and girl's dad.
Say somebody's dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, so toy news. Now that we've talked about movies and
I was
TV
gonna
shows,
say one more thing. Does anybody care? Did anybody watch the series finale
No.
of Walking Dead?
No, but can you spoil everything for me?
What do you want to know?
Does it end like the comic?
No.
Totally different.
did you read the comic?
I did.
Totally
Yes,
different.
Totally different.
Okay.
Obviously, Carl is dead.
Yes.
But as far as it doesn't go into a huge time jump,
So you
in
don't
the
get that
future
thing.
because they're going to have these
Shows.
that are coming out.
They're
I
gonna
heard that
just
it pretty
keep-
much
keep
just set up
milking
the
it.
other shows, is what I heard.
Pretty much, it did wrap up a good amount of everything else, though.
Mm-hmm.
We did have a main character death, but they did it real like slow and nice to where she could like say her goodbyes and all this stuff. That ended up being spoiler alert. Rosita,
So she got bit
she did get bit.
when she got taken down in that little group.
Yeah, Rosita's still in it. Wow.
Yeah.
I quit watching after Abraham was. Without him, the show's nothing.
I will be honest.
I quit watching as soon as Rick left.
I never saw Carl die. That's when I quit watching.
Wow.
I never
The-
saw
Yeah,
Carl
neither
die.
did I.
when I stopped watching, the only person left alive that I cared about was Negan. And Daryl. I liked Daryl too.
They both make it to the end.
Of course, yeah.
Well,
They're
Negan's
they're
kind of
gonna be
like
in
a
different
hero
shows.
now, right?
Well,
He's plowing Maggie.
No, he's not plowing Maggie.
I thought he was plowing Maggie.
He's not
Let's
plowing
be honest,
Maggie.
we'd all plow Maggie.
We'd all plow
I'd
Maggie.
love to
But
plow.
he, no, he.
I haven't seen her in a few years. How's she aging?
Um,
Yeah, because guys that look like you can be picky.
hey, I know I don't have a chance with her at all, and that's why I can talk shit.
Oh, that's funny.
Negan, kind of, he's made up for his shit. Or he's trying to make up for his shit. He's still Negan, but like he
How do you
he
make
has a
up
lot
for
of regrets.
bashing somebody's head in front of
Well,
other
you
friends?
don't. But he finally, in the last episode, he finally got to like sit down with Maggie face to face and talk about it. And it was like I had fucking tears. I'm like, oh my fucking god.
They turned Negan into a pussy. It sounds like to me.
I mean, he's hanging out with these people. He cares for these people, and he sees this person every day who she respects him enough to, know that he's trying to do better and that he's helpful for the team. But every time she looks at him, all she could think about is Glenn getting his face bashed in and then him making fun of him while it was happening.
Yeah.
And so, like, he's torn up about that because he's like, I know I can never make it up to you. But he does apologize to her, which was, like, a huge fucking thing. And apparently they go off on a fucking series together.
You know
So
what, you
I don't
two
know.
He's going to be
hang
plowing
He
her.
might be plowing her.
Oh, boy. Bash the shit out of her freaking husband, and then he gets to plow her.
He says, oh, boy.
That's the apocalypse right there.
It is the apocalypse.
That's
I mean,
why
come on.
That's why women can get over death faster. They always say guys take it. If a guy loses a wife, he's broken up. A woman loses it, she's on to the next day. That's because that's what happened back in the old
I have
days.
never heard that.
Oh
ever.
yeah,
Me
women
neither.
recover from men dying way better than men recover from women dying. Oh yeah,
I
because
just-
back in the day when the Vikings invaded and they killed your fucking husband, she had to plow that guy to stay alive.
I will agree with you. Back in the day, that's how it was, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, we don't have many Vikings these
Okay,
days.
time out.
Yeah, but we're still that.
Time out. Everybody's sitting.
We are not.
No, it's still in there.
No, we're.
Everyone's sitting at this table. If
What?
you or your spouse died, who would handle it better? Who would move on quicker? You and your spouse.
Courtney.
Courtney would move on quicker.
Oh yeah.
Laura would move on quicker.
I would quit this show and go to a monastery and become a priest.
She doesn't need me at all.
Yeah, but is that because of your idea of your self-worth, or is that really how she feels?
I mean, you'd have to ask her, I guess, but I
You
just got
haven't-
this feeling that she could take care of everything, and I'm just sort of like this dumpy, frumpy,
Jeremy, that is you.
fat
That's-
giant in the background going,
that's-
farts. I guess I do make her laugh, but, like, that's it. I mean, she can watch TV to laugh.
Peter, who's handling it better?
Who's handling what better?
Death. If you die or if Amanda dies, who handles it better?
Jesus
Who
Christ,
moves on
me.
quicker? Yeah.
Oh, So we literally just had this conversation 2 days ago because we did. We lost a friend to a car accident a couple of months ago, and her husband has begun kind of a little thing, and we talked about that. And she's like, I feel like it's kind of fast, at least for me, because nobody can tell anybody else that journey. You know what I
Sure.
mean? Nobody can say.
Oh yeah,
what's
you have no idea.
But for your own self, my Amanda's like, I don't think I could ever, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, you should, you should move on at some point.
You're sitting here talking about your spouse dying, and Steve just erupts laughing.
Yeah.
Because I read the super chat.
Yeah, there's a super chat in there. Sorry.
I would do my best to like not take somebody home from the funeral. No,
You're hurting, I'm hurting. Let's go.
Dude. I'm in the same boat as Jeremy. I don't know. I don't know what I would do without my wife. I mean, she literally holds it all together. You know what I mean? So yeah, it would be crazy.
My kids were
So-
talking about this yesterday. They're like, so Dad, like, what if you didn't meet Mom type of thing?
What would you look
Because
like?
they were talking about, because I was telling, like, these stories, I slowly let Lily in on my debauchery as I was a young teenager or whatever.
31-year-old.
And she's like telling my oldest, Sienna, she's like, I know that Dad hasn't told me everything yet because he's waiting for me to be old enough to hear all these stories. But oh my God, the stuff he tells me, and Sienna's like, oh, just you wait. And then she's like, well, he already told me about the time he did acid and went and played fucking laser tag in the mall. But
God, you're old.
yeah,
Laser tag in the mall.
yeah, that was good
Let's
shit.
go to the
On acid.
on acid.
So yeah, there's some stuff.
No,
in
I
there.
would. It would be crazy to think about all that. I have no idea how I would handle it.
Kara told me she's switching teams if I go. So.
There you go.
That's the conversation I've had with Heidi. Heidi's like, as soon as I die, you immediately would just have chick after chick through this house. I'm like, fuck that. Don't
Nope,
get me wrong.
I'm switching teams.
I would find some chicks, but I would be living with some dudes as fast as possible. Some dudes that knew
Yep.
how to fix shit. Like, I mean, we would sit around and have fun nonstop.
Boys who love me right, they're gonna make me feel good every single night.
But yeah, so I basically told them, I was on literally months before I was with Laura, the shit I was doing was just ridiculous. So I'm like, without her, you guys, like, this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So
Thank God for Laura.
yeah, exactly. I'm a fucking mess. Learn from my mistakes, children.
Yeah. I would hate to have to learn how to do laundry. I mean, I would absolutely hate that.
You know what?
Put it in the
Laundry
machine and you hit start.
would not bother me if it was just my laundry. I would have no problem doing.
Yeah,
my
I can do
laundry.
my laundry. I don't fold it. But I
Don't
can
need to be
wash it.
folded. You're gonna put it on and wear it again.
Yeah.
So toy news.
Yeah, toy news. Curtis Ackerman did give us a super chat. Said that one chick moved on from ABF faster than he did for sure. If you guys are keeping up on that, I'm sorry.
That has to be an online relationship, right? I mean, there's
I don't
nothing else.
even know.
It has to
at
be an
all.
online
I
relationship.
have no idea.
I watched the part of the video with no sound on because I didn't want to wake Amanda. I'm like, I don't even want to hear what he's saying.
Ugh.
Like I just,
It's
it was captioned. You know what I mean? But I'm like,
terrible. It's just.
I can honestly tell you, it's so strange to me to. Like, I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. The type of person that you've shown yourself to be,
Yeah.
I don't give two shits around.
No, you
fuck
don't. You
about
don't deserve sympathy.
No, hell no.
I'll be honest. I really thought he was fake. So
I'll be honest. I think the girl's fake. I think he's running both profiles.
also possible.
You know,
Maybe.
Also possible.
or maybe it's Luke Kulikamp running them all.
Also possible.
You know,
I would
it's
say
Mini
that's
Pete's on.
Oh,
So toy news.
had it
Toy
not been
news.
for that video, though, that video,
Maybe he's a phenomenal actor.
it's possible, I guess.
He's something. Toy news. What do we got?
You know, I bet he'd be like BFFs with Brian J.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
for
those
a day.
two. Yeah.
For a day. Then it would like crash.
So a few months back, I showed you the Leonardo from this Fury Toys line. Although his name wasn't Leonardo, I forget what it was called. But now we have Samurai Turtles Autumn, which is fucking Donatello.
Is that a female?
No,
Autumn's kind of a girl's name, don't you think?
I mean, Lynn used to be a male's name and is now a female. So,
Yeah, Lynn's not Autumn.
no.
Leslie, Jamie,
Yeah.
Corey,
Yeah.
Jody. Yeah, those are all conventionally can go
Pete.
both ways. Autumn and Pete do not conventionally go both ways. So
But they could. So anyway, yeah. Obviously not a legitimate release.
I'm
but,
sorry, Christopher Kelly. I got to read this comment.
Okay.
Ha ha ha. Let's just totally ignore the fact that we all let ourselves go way worse than our wives did.
That's very true.
Very true.
We get comfy and we just plop.
Yep.
We're done.
Oh, it's because I took on all the stress.
Yes.
Such a
That's
stressful
what you
life,
did.
Steven.
All right. So male Autumn turtle he's got like a pyramid wiener thing going on here.
Oh, weird.
What?
I didn't notice that. Well, you went right to the dick.
I right to the dick.
Right
I was
to the
pickle
dick.
gazing
You
hard.
went right to the gaze on the
I was
pickle.
looking for a bulge because I think it's a female.
I believe that may be a tail or something. Who knows? Anyway, this guy looks fucking sweet, and I won't be getting him. He's pricey. I gotta draw the line. I gotta get shitty toys
You're gonna get 5 shitty toys over this cool thing?
Yes.
Oh, Jeremy.
What's the price tag on this?
I don't know. I want to say, if I was a guessing man, I'd say around 50 or so.
Time out. Can we?
He's about as tall as a vintage turtle, though.
Okay.
What?
You can't even get 5 shitty toys.
For $50.
Oh, he can,
50
because
bucks.
his toys are a whole new level of shitty.
Time out. Can we play a game? when Jeremy starts taking stuff out of his
Price it.
box, can we actually say if we would have got that?
Oh, man.
Autumn
Everything I
or
brought
pass?
is worse than that.
Autumn or pass?
And at the end, whether we would trade all of the stuff he
All
got.
of it.
Oh,
For that one turtle.
I'm a complicated person. What can I say?
so Jesse Arnold says that they're named for seasons. So was the first one named winter or spring or summer?
Yes.
Perfect. Summer is also notoriously a woman's name. Winter is like a
That could be a chick
like a
name, right?
Kardashian kid name.
Fury
Spring's
Toys
definitely
Samurai
Yeah.
Turtles. Hang on. Let's see here. Spring was Leo.
Okay.
Jesse.
So.
Hey, speak for yourself. I don't have a wife, and I let myself go just fine.
Who said that?
Jesse.
Oh, speaking of letting yourself go, this is funny.
Oh, boy.
Courtney comes up. Not
Toy
Courtney.
news next week. Tune in for episode
Claire.
272.
We'll have 2 weeks ago toy news to talk about.
Claire comes into the living room. Claire comes into the living room last night, and I'm sitting there. She sits down, and she goes, "Dad, this is gross." And I go, "What's gross?" And she goes, "Me and my friends were looking through. I have a book that my sister made me when I graduated high school. It's
It's called a scrapbook.
a scrapbook, and it's me." She goes, "Me and my friends were looking through this book, and all my friends think you were hot." And she goes, "That's gross."
This is Trav's scrapbook here. Because he's super manly.
And I'm like, "Why is it gross?" And she goes, "That's just, you're not hot." She's like, "You're just, that's disgusting." She's like mortified that all her friends think that, and she's reading me text. She's like, "God, look at his arms." You know, and she goes, and then she goes, looks at me and she goes, "Dad, if I saw a young you on the street, I wouldn't even know it was you." And I'm like, Thanks for that. Thanks.
Ouch.
Wow, Dad, you got fat.
She's like, "You."
Basically.
May I tell a story that goes along with this? May I chime in?
Sure.
I was talking to a gentleman at Wednesday at the Red Rooster, a little local tavern. My bartender bought hers there.
Yup.
Yep. And a friend of mine, I said, "Hey, man," I said, "how are things going?" "Good, man, you?" And I said, "Hey, are you still at the county?" Worked for the road commission. I said, "Hey, you still at the county?" No, I'm at North Muskegon, another little community." He goes, "Still busy." He goes, "Obviously it's smaller, but we only got 5 guys." I said, "A buddy of mine used to run Roosevelt Park."
Oh,
And,
I know who this is.
We used to run Roosevelt Park. They had I said, "I was always amazed at how many miles of road were there." He goes, "Yeah." He said, "Who's your buddy?" I said, "Steve Bushotee." "Oh, fucking Steve Bushotee." I was actually there when he got hired. He goes, "I was there for 5 years and they never hired me full time." He goes, "Man, Steve used to drive around like, look at my muscles. Ooh, I got muscles. I got muscles." And he did that at the bar. And I was like, I asked him to marry me. So apparently back when you started Roosevelt Park, you had the muscles.
Oh, I had a
So-
CJ5 Jeep. I would go out of every day at lunch. I'd walk out of the shop and immediately rip my shirt off, jump in that Jeep, cruise the ovals downtown just enough time to go have my shirt off, come back in, and then I'd throw my shirt on and go back in. And then one day the boss comes up to me, he goes, "You gotta stop taking your shirt off."
You not like your work shirt, like your
Sick of
undershirt, like you
watching
shirt
your
under your
tits
bare
bounce.
chest,
Yeah,
and drove around in your topless Jeep.
at lunch I wasn't on the clock. I mean, you got a half-hour lunch.
Why did you take your shirt off, Steve?
So you
Because
can
it was
drive around
top was
Muskegon.
down on the Jeep, sunny day,
Sun's out, guns out.
sun's out, guns out. Why wouldn't I cruise the beach?
Drive around
Oh, you
Muskegon.
kept your pants on. What about suns out, buns out? That doesn't justify.
I gotta stop taking your shirt off. And I'm like, "What do you mean I gotta stop taking my shirt off?" And I'm like, "You can't take your shirt off on property." And I'm like, "I punched out. It's not even on city time. Like, I can't take my shirt off. What? What?" Like, ladies over at City Hall, they don't like it.
They're getting
Yeah,
bothered.
yeah. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, all right. So I had to get in my Jeep, drive down the block, then take my shirt off.
Why did you have to take your shirt off at all?
Because I'm getting a tan. I was working on it. I was shaved. I was.
No wonder he thought you're a pretentious douche. You're a pretentious douche.
I'm glad you're fat.
I was
And hairy.
I was way more of a dick when I looked like
Can you
that.
imagine if he was still good looking?
God. I used to be hot and I wasn't a dick.
I've never been hot, and I've always been a dick. So it is what it is. I'm not sure
Steve,
there's a dick-hot
Please,
correlation.
God, let's do it. Let's get hot, dude.
Yeah,
Let's
you think
do
I
it.
should?
Oh my
No,
God,
Steve,
dude.
I want you to, every time, we need to start doing commercial breaks, and during the commercial break, you just rip your shirt off. And then put it back on before we go back to talking. So, toy news.
I looked for every excuse to take my shirt off.
Hell yeah, you did.
Football games, I was like, I'm gonna take my shirt. It's cold out. It's fucking snowing there. I'll take my shirt off until they score. I fucking just. I won't put this shirt on till we score. I was like, it was just a reason to take my shirt off.
We would not have been friends in high school.
No.
No wonder you fell in love with me.
And now he judges you.
He does. He judges me. Wait a minute.
See?
It's because I shouldn't take my shirt off.
I mean, probably, but whatever. You do you, boo.
Fake Ninja Turtle, named after a season, too expensive for Junkyard Jeremy. Next!
Oh, damn.
They got the sexy.
Master.
Apparently, Master is a season. I don't. That's kind of a creepy looking splinter.
I
there.
might buy these.
I mean, they're kind of cool.
You're gonna turn them Mythic Legions, aren't you?
Well, that splinter for sure fits with Mythic Legions.
And they come with these little supplementary parts. And look at how fucking cute those little turtles are.
Oh, they're adorable. Moving on.
God, those look like the movie with turtles. They resemble them.
Yeah, but cuter.
Radical.
Pizza.
So yeah.
Splinter head? Or Shredder head?
No,
Oh,
it's
just
like a samurai.
helmet.
Poor Cody trying to navigate all these pictures we sent him.
Well, Jeremy can't send them in order for some
No,
reason.
they won't go in order. I tried to send them all at the same time, and they're like,
That's
all
exactly
fucked
the
up.
problem. You got to send them in groups, Jeremy. Everybody knows that.
Man, if it would
Take off
only
your
look
shirt
like
and run around
that.
the block.
So we have a Conan the Librarian here from Super 7.
This was Steven High School.
Yeah, it was a Steven High School.
Always
just without the
sitting very
beard.
contemplative.
This is Ultimate's King Conan. Is he standing on? Is that like a meat blanket? It is. What's going on there?
It's based on the ending scene of
Meat curtains.
the Conan the
Wizard
Barbarian movie when they talk about him. They show this old aged picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger sitting on a throne.
Okay.
You want to talk about people falling in love with something? You talk about people falling in love with Boba Fett. That image alone,
Oh, it's awesome.
people fucking
And
fell in love
They're
with
totally
it.
losing. Arnold's getting old. There should have been
They missed it.
a King Conan movie.
He says he still do it, but dude, think about it. Could you do Conan nowadays? Could you do Conan nowadays? The way
Probably not,
The way you're
no.
supposed to do Conan.
Probably not. You can't.
With
because
that
we're
said, I just finally
of
watched
course, yes,
Northman.
The Northman.
Holy shit!
Brutal.
Holy
That
shit!
fucking movie.
Oh, worth it.
Just
Worth it.
you want to see pure testosterone for fucking
oh,
2 hours?
That's why I come here every Sunday.
yeah.
That's how you land a joke, folks.
First one today, but that's how you do it.
And I'm still 19 ahead of you.
So but no, that is awesome. And
King-
if I really thought that the Super 7 version was, if I really thought the Super 7 version was going to come out looking like that, I would have pre-ordered
You'd
it.
be in on it.
Yeah.
I'm not pre-ordering it either, and I fucking love it.
There's two versions. You can get the
Sitting and standing.
What?
well.
No.
Hang on.
Okay.
You can get King Conan and the Throne of Aquilonia.
Aquiloni.
That's $100 for both, or you can just get the throne for $45, or you can just get King Conan for $55.
Oh, well, then order them together because there's a deal there.
Right.
No, there's not.
No.
It's the same.
It's exactly the same.
I hate that shit.
So I will tell you,
We're the crown of Aquilonia upon a troubled brow.
I'm done with Super 7.
You're done with Super 7?
Yep. Too
I
expensive.
thought you already were.
I
But-
pretty much
To
am.
be honest.
I
but
pretty
okay.
much am.
I know
He's also
you're
done at 3 3/4.
you're proclaiming it now, though.
I'm done. this is a great example, though. This would be something that I would have definitely have gone all in on. No.
But you're not. It's
I'm
a
not.
$55 figure, and you're balking at it.
Yeah,
Because of the price, or because you don't think it's going to be that good a quality?
both.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm obsessed with Mythic Legions.
Also true.
I'm obsessed with Mythic Legions, but I'm also obsessed with.
But a deluxe figure would be $55 for Mythic Legions, wouldn't it?
True. But the deluxe figure from Mythic Legions for $55 would have had the fucking
Well,
throne
you don't have to
included
raise your
with it.
voice. I'm just trying to have a conversation.
Damn, getting snappy.
You of all people sitting in this room are like, oh, 55, that's just too steep. Like
It's
you
not
buy,
that-
you buy like 9 figures that are $600 a piece.
I totally agree with you. I would say that it is more of what Super 7 has been doing. It bothers me. Not having the Horsemen do stuff. Which I get. I understand from their standpoint if they're going to go out on their own and get someone to do it. But I trust the 4 Horsemen. Like, I trust them. Like, their product has made me go, I have no problem spending that money.
But
And
you gave them a shot at some point.
I did. And now I'm done. I'm out.
But you're not giving Super 7 a shot to do it without the Horsemen.
Exactly.
Well,
I'm not.
here's the deal.
We're on the same page, right? Like,
I've always given Super 7 the benefit of the doubt because their prices are high, but they have to buy these licenses. Something that Mythic Legions doesn't have to do. Or 4 Horsemen doesn't have to do with Mythic Legions. But then they've got this other thing that is their own license, and it's not any cheaper,
It's not.
you know?
Oh, Super 7, you mean? Like
Yeah, the Super
worst?
7.
The Silverhawks.
The worst.
The
and-
worst. Any of their stuff.
Well, even with Silverhawks, I'm sure they had to pay for that.
That's
license.
true. They did buy
so
that, I
that
guess.
doesn't.
well, but that might have been one of those domain ones too that maybe just had expired because nobody
Who
did anything
knows?
with it.
But the worst definitely is their own creation.
Those Disney fucking things.
I'm sure they paid.
I
highly for
get that. I
license.
get that. But what you're getting for your money, I don't get me. The packaging is beautiful. If
There's
you
a lot of
love,
accessories and whatnot.
if you love that stuff, if you love the packaging, if you love all those, this is an example for me where I feel like the Horsemen have ruined other toy lines for me.
This is exactly it. The Horsemen set the bar. This is the price. Everybody's coming up to that price, but they might not necessarily have what the Horsemen have. Does anybody want to take a guess at what Disney makes annually in just licensing?
Oh Jesus,
Couldn't imagine.
I can't even guess.
Their annual revenue only in what people pay them to use their shit. Anybody want to take a stab at it?
No,
I wouldn't even know
I
where
wouldn't
to
even.
start.
$58 billion with a B.
Yeah, it sounds.
$58
Jesus Christ.
billion annually they get paid for other people to use their shit.
Hey, when you think about being upset about some of these MCU movies, think about this. They are trying to get every single person in the fucking world to want their stuff. Every single person.
Yeah. Wow.
That's astronomical. That is crazy.
I'm gonna pass probably on this Conan unless.
Which is shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, it is shocking. I mean,
Well, it's also shocking you're going to pass because it's a whopping $55.
shocking enough that I know that I have the intro to that movie memorized. Between the time when the oceans drank Atlantis and the rise of the sons of Arius, there was an age undreamed of. And unto this, Conan, destined to wear the jewel crown of Aquilonia upon a troubled brow. It is I, his chronicler, who alone can tell thee of his saga. Let me tell you of the days of high adventure. And I'm passing.
So you have that memorized and you drive around in your CJ with your shirt off. How the fuck did you ever get married in the first place?
I played that music for all my dates. I'd get in the car and they'd be like, "Want to listen to the radio?" And I'd click it on. And I'd be like, I always gripped to the wheel really hard.
You flex.
Yeah, my neck worked back then. I could look really. See that over there?
How many women lay on a couch and talk to their therapist about Steve?
Well, I'm one of them.
Steve is Danny DeVito, by the way. Steve is Danny DeVito. From the show. I'm just saying. You are.
From what show? Danny DeVito. Oh, from.
It's always sunny.
Oh,
Did you check your messenger? Ackerman told you to. He's gonna get it. when he sees the actual quality.
And so here's the other side of that. Pete, you are still right. Yes, I will still consider this. I'm going to wait.
I'd say their quality's still been pretty damn good, though.
It has been.
Silverhawks.
In pictures of Silverhawks, nobody's gotten a Silverhawk in their hand
Right.
and said, "Oh, this is terrible."
Like, I haven't been
Of
let
all
down
the
by a
licensing-
single one of their turtles.
No, but it's human faces and stuff that they can't get right.
According to a couple of photos you saw on a wooden shelf.
But I
No,
will say this.
according to
You stuck with him through the whole He-Man debacle. Debacles.
Yeah, but they were used. That was still Horseman sculpts.
Did you love the other Conan figures?
I didn't. I thought all of them could use something.
Didn't the horse
sword's
do the
too big.
Silverhawk sculpt and they change it?
They put these giant swords in their hands that were way out of scale. I don't know
big.
who scaled them that way.
Too big.
You know, the guys with the beards and everything looked good.
Yep.
They never really got.
Thorgrim and yeah.
Yeah, and they never really got
What if we had
Conan's
real problems in our life?
likeness right. Now, the prototype pictures the Horseman showed us looked great. But then you get them and they're shiny and the paint apps aren't there. And, you know.
I'm going to sound like a piece of shit here, okay?
Finally.
Chitara.
Chitara sucks because they changed her.
That alone is enough to me to go, there's something wrong here, okay? You are making these cartoon accurate toys, but for some reason on Chitara you changed it. That there's something weird. I don't like that. Like, I don't like that Marvel is like, hey, we're gonna scale down some of the boobs on these figures. Like, that's how they were drawn. Like, that's what they were.
You're still making the dude's tits as big.
Yeah, and guess what? There's women with big breasts.
Yep.
Okay?
Yes.
You know,
There
I mean,
are
there
wo-
just
that's-
is.
Do you know what the
Courtney's got a
average-
big set of knockers.
You know what the average
she feel
cup
bad
size
about that?
in America?
Your wife's breasts?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Your wife's breasts? Your wife's breasts?
Yeah.
Your wife's breasts?
Yeah.
Your girl? Mine.
Wow, that was a sucker punch to the gonads.
Wow. I'm just kidding. I love them. I love them. But what I'm saying is there is tons of women that have
There's
large
different
breasts.
sizes.
Yes. Why would you do that? Why would you scale this figure back, make her hips not as whatever, and then I just don't get it. I don't understand that, and it's weird to me.
And it's weird. What's weird is it looked like they even toned down the muscularity on Quicksilver. So it's like they're trying to are they trying to get the men and women closer to the same?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Now, what I will say is on the other side of this, there is complaints about Namor not being buff enough. The actor that played Namor.
Oh, he should have been ripped.
Okay, I will say he should have been ripped to match the comic book. But with that said, the guy did such a good fucking job. I could have cared less what he looked like.
Yeah.
He was Namor. He was Namor. In my personal opinion, there's other people might totally disagree with that. And I also understand these comic books and cartoons and blah, blah, blah are drawn somewhat not.
Did he have a badass widow's peak and a flat top?
No.
Not Namor.
No. But I actually like that they kind of went away from
I hate the original design.
how he
for Namor.
looks. Yeah, he
I hate
looks
him.
kind
And
But
that made me never want to get into him.
dude still rocked a Speedo.
He did.
Oh, I wanted to
he
get
did
into
rock
him,
the
all right.
Speedo.
He didn't give a shit about any of that stuff.
I think they toned down his junk, though. There's
there's
a
a
picture
rumor-
where, like, yeah, you could see his junk. and
There's a
then they're
rumor
like,
they did do that,
Uh-huh.
yes. I shouldn't say rumor, it's probably confirmed, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just that's the stuff that bothers me with Super 7. Don't get me wrong, boxes are beautiful, okay? And I'm also this is gonna sound horrible because this is the scalper and me coming out, okay? To pay that kind of money for something and try to flip it is pretty fucking tough.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
It's pretty tough. And I will say, the turtles, they deserve that higher dollar. They really do. They're beautiful.
The turtles are great.
Those turtles are fucking amazing. And every time I open one of those and I pull that slipcover off and put it on my shelf because it's a pain in the ass to make it so people could see how fucking cool the toy is, I see those and go, that thing is worth $75.
Yeah.
It is. But the reality of it is, it's a lot of money to invest to then turn around and try and flip it.
Especially when Big Bad Toy Store keeps them in stock.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't sell them for over $55.
I
It's hard to.
want to have those on my shelf at a toy show, and this is, like I said, totally scalper coming out in me. I want to have them on my shelf at a toy show because they look freaking beautiful, and I want to be like, look, this is what Super 7 could do. But then I've got to go, oh, they're $75. Who's paying $75 for that? You won't pay $50 for that fucking awesome turtle.
It's not a turtle. It's a season.
It's a season, damn it.
Seasons of.
Now, if that comes out and I watch Toy Bros review and it's fucking amazing, I'll fucking be a hypocrite and buy it.
I'm gonna go back and say they're more than $50.
They're 55 now, probably.
What?
No, on like AliExpress and shit, it's like $78 for these turtles. But like somebody's got one on eBay for $160, and of course we know how eBay works, but still.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're not cheap, and they're like vintage turtle size.
Oh, whoa. Wait a minute.
Hold on one second.
Whoa!
Snobby's going to change his mind.
Whoa!
Yeah, no, they're not like 7-inch figures or anything. They're like 4-inch figures.
No, I ain't buying those.
Oh, you're out of 3 3/4.
I am.
Except for all the toys you buy that are 3 3/4.
But he's out of the other ones.
What's next, Cody?
What else we got?
Just wait for this one.
Yeah, buddy.
What do we got here? God, this looks.
These are the 9 to 5 warriors.
I wish my
Foo
9 to 5
Fighters,
was looked
but
that
they're-
fun.
Is that a stack of Pringles?
Dude, this is fun. This is very 90s to me. Around the same type of shit as kind of like what Pete's into.
Food Fighters.
Yeah,
man.
the food fighters and like all those types of silly things. Here we have Corporal. This is basically like if you're in your fucking office. These are the guys.
stuff that's on your desk.
Yeah, like they come to life and fuck shit up.
This is awesome.
That's a can of peanuts
Water
right there.
cooler commandos? Are you fucking kidding me?
He comes with 3 little peanut guys. If you go to the next picture, there you go. 3
Oh
little
my
peanut
God.
guys in work shirts and ties.
We're really doing it, Harry.
Next. There you go. That's Sergeant Spore.
He's a
He's
sponge.
one of the break room bandits.
sandwich.
He's a moldy, gross sandwich.
It looks like Mike's dick.
Bent as fuck. On the back of him, you can see he's got a nice little Band-Aid stuck to him.
That's gross.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. We have, how would you say that? Brigadier? Bouncy.
It's a rubber band ball.
Yeah, he's a rubber band ball. He's got it. Look at it. It's a fucking.
It's a highlighter
It's a
cannon.
highlighter marker cannon.
All in.
It's a Sharpie kid.
All in.
These will be on Pete's desk for
Tech
sure.
Sergeant Scotchy. He is a tape
Scotch tape
Scotch
dispenser.
tape dispenser.
Jesus.
Oh, these are fucking incredible.
Hey, these are prototypes.
Oh,
Okay.
true. Yeah, they could look worse in the end.
Oh yeah. You know what? The Horseman's not doing it. I just don't think I can get behind it. Can't do it. Oh, it's a pencil stub, like a golf pencil.
We have Break Room Bandits. This is number 2. He's like a ninja. He's a ninja
God,
pencil.
I hate this.
Look at it. It looks like he got chewed on and shit.
It's so good.
How can you hate these? These are fucking great.
Lieutenant Led.
Lieutenant Led.
This reminds me of The Office, and I hate being in The Office.
Can I ask you guys this real quick?
He's got a push pin.
Did you play with things on your desk as a child like this?
No, just
I
sticks
didn't
that I
have a
killed
desk.
goblins with.
What do you mean, like pencils?
Mm-hmm.
Like real pencils?
Yeah.
Because I didn't have these toys.
No. But I mean, like when you were sitting at your desk
Like, did you,
in
like,
elementary school? Yeah.
Probably. I don't know, but I can't say that I didn't.
Everything
because-
could have been anthropomorphic for me. So,
Yeah.
What's that?
it's the chick next? That is Specialist Sugar. So I don't know. Is she like supposed to be sugar?
She looks like
packets,
gum.
They just needed to figure out a way to make
or A chick.
Yeah. We gotta make a chick. Let's do this. Yep.
Yeah.
She looks like gum to me.
She does
Needs
look like
ankle
gum.
rockers.
Comes with swappable arms and a nice little shield there.
I want to see the Pringles guy.
The Pringles guy.
There was a character that was a stack of Pringles, and that first shot.
Yeah, but I don't think.
Right?
there's
No,
a-
you were just there. Right there. That is Major Eraser.
Oh.
And look at it, he's got a cigar. You don't see fucking
Yeah.
mini toys smoking these days.
Articulated all, but they're cool.
I can
Look
understand
at
why
that, a
someone would want
paperclip
this on their
and
desk.
bow and arrow.
Yep. There you got
Yeah.
some
Potato chips.
the potato chip dudes. I don't know what their names are. Oh, it's Commodore Crisps, and it's 3 dudes, but you can pile them on top of each other to make a fatter
Stack.
one. Yeah.
Man! If you don't love this, get off of fucking YouTube right now.
I don't want it.
Colonel Custard.
It's a pop lid.
Or no, it looks like a coffee cup lid, maybe.
Oh, it is a coffee cup lid.
Yeah. I love the
I'm
fucking articulation.
Mike,
and
feel
some-
this.
or
Feel how
the
hard I am right now.
sculpts. Isn't that thing grippy?
Got a meaty one there.
Those hymns are really doing the thing.
Hymns.
Hey, they come in special unmarked boxes.
Look at that. It glows in the dark.
I am so fucking in, Jeremy.
Why would you need special unmarked boxes?
So no one knows you can't get it up. Or you get... Is that
Would
Price
you care?
here.
Would you care though? I mean,
would I care?
Are you guys talking about boner pills?
yeah.
Are they boner pills or are they those enlargement? I can't remember what hymns
No,
is.
they're boner pills.
Are
They're
they?
boner pills.
Would you care though? Would you really need it to come in a box that's unmarked? If you were ordering this, would
Yeah,
you?
I don't want the mailman to know I can't get it up.
No,
That'd be
okay.
horrible because I would never be able to look him in the eye again.
What's that?
You got a pretty hot mail lady.
I'm
Yeah,
a
it
good
looks.
choice
Most
here.
of these are
Yeah,
25
29.
each. 29 or well,
Cody.
30 for.
Like, please let me get through this.
Yeah, some of
Jeremy.
the bigger ones. Yeah.
If you needed boner pills, do you need an unmarked box?
Yeah.
God,
Yeah, I don't
what's
want to
wrong with
announce
me?
to my
What's wrong with me?
male person that I can't get a renob.
Peter.
Like, I wanted to say hymns all over it.
Yeah.
Shows up to my house.
I would want people to know that I'm trying to.
I
have
care
sex.
about my dick.
It honestly wouldn't bother me. I wouldn't be upset about it, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't bother me.
So anyway, yeah,
I mean, it's right around the corner, boys.
right.
Maybe for you.
9 to 5 Warriors.
No problem, right?
9 to 5
Young
Warriors.
fucker.
Eventually, they're gonna have
Goddamn kid, Peter.
a hymns version. It's gonna be the box with some arms on it. A little boner drawing. Next, what do we got next? Oh yeah, I snapped this picture myself. I did. I went to Walmart and saw Master of Puppets Funko Pops for Metallica.
Master!
First time they made Cliff Burton.
Did you buy it?
I have not yet.
What?
I
Just
know,
took a
right?
picture of it.
I looked at it though. I touched it and went someday.
I touched it.
I got.
How much was
Yeah.
it?
I don't know.
50 somewhere.
Yeah. I think
How
it's
many
around-
junk toys does that cost?
That's at least it's probably a $50.
So probably
item.
5 junk toys you could have had that?
Well, these days probably more like 2.5.
Do you have pops in your collection now?
I've whittled them down, so not many, but I do have some.
How did you not buy this?
I don't know, because I spent a lot of money that day or something, and I was
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I can wait. It'll
like-
still be available.
You're like Bills.
yeah, you gotta, I like to have electricity in the house.
Thank you
wanna
for your
see the
order,
toys.
Pete. 9 to 5, shipping Q 2023.
Hymns. He got his hymns.
He got his hymns.
Did you guys know that Big Bad Toy Store has a pile of loot?
Yeah,
Super cool.
Crazy.
Flat rate shipping,
thing.
$4.
Next.
Oh, yeah, look at this. Damn.
We have a sideshow tweeter head Skeletor. He looks kind of awesome.
Wow.
Yeah,
He-
he looks like Skeletor, which is super cool.
Look at his
evil.
nipple.
Yeah, it looks pretty evil.
It's considered Skeletor Legends. It's a maquette for $655.
Is it a statue or a figure?
Statue.
Statue.
Look at that. Oh,
Very
God.
awesome though.
But that is like...
Yeah. I mean that's
Yeah.
it's a sentence non-finisher.
It's not a pencil, but
It is no Scotch tape warrior.
I'm
Look
sorry.
at him.
Did you say price?
$655.
Nothing.
I know. Size wise, I
a
mean,
little bit.
he's a chunky
Oh,
monkey.
yeah, he's going to be this tall.
They show, different.
He's 25 inches tall,
It's gotta be somewhat articulated.
15 and a half wide, and
a
11.7 depth.
Oh, they have interchangeable parts.
Oh,
Like you can
okay.
probably plug it, unplug, and it magnets
Okay.
in.
Yep.
So you can
2 different heads
Yeah,
there.
like there. Oh my God! Look at that one on the right.
I know
Oh
the
my
green
God.
one, the green
Oh,
yellow
right.
one.
That's
Yeah,
the one.
buddy.
Oh,
So with this set and how this
more evil to me, more sinister.
it does look more evil, but the other one is Skeletor. With this said and brought up, I just want to bring up that also Cody is dipping his toes in the toy world, and he also is a snobby fuck, by the way.
Oh, super snobby.
If you're gonna do it right.
I just love how we
Why,
can't
did
get
you
Steve
do
to answer
something?
us about the podcast, but he sends 47 fucking links to Optimus Prime toys.
It was like it was like having a son. And you finally found a way to connect to him.
yeah, I got it.
I was like,
Motherfucker won't text me back for 3 days, but
no, he doesn't.
You asked him about a high-end toy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's the link to the webpage, and here's also completed eBay sales recently. This one's available.
Here's some YouTube reviews.
I'm just trying to give him what I
This is a picture of it in my butt.
I have a lot to offer. Thought I could really help.
Did he help?
Yeah.
Did you order one?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I know what I want.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I know what I want.
About time. He's been on a toy show for how long?
He's got Funkos. Oh, yeah. Look down on him, Junkyard Jeremy.
I stopped laughing. I started to, and I went, "Hey,
Yeah.
wait! I have Funkos."
Have you seen the Lego Optimus Prime?
I haven't.
It
No.
It actually
I
transforms.
saw that
200
Lego
bucks,
Optimus
but
Prime.
I'm
Yeah.
Not pricey enough. Steve was over
You're
there.
gonna do it fucking right.
$200 for a Lego thing. That's pretty
Yeah.
pricey in my opinion.
The
Steve said
Amanda wants
$600 pieces.
Amanda wants the Home Alone house,
Oh yeah.
and friend of the show just posted that.
Steve, yeah.
39, Steve Bago, 39 bags, and the book is this fucking thick. The
Jesus.
instruction manual. I was like, holy
I
shit.
think he finished it though, didn't he? Or at
What?
least the outside. I think he finished.
I
it.
don't know. I didn't see an
Yeah.
update yet. But
Is that the one you want?
Yep, this one right here.
no, it's from the movie. Fuck that.
Show that. Put that up. Holy balls.
Dude, how funny is it though? You were sending him links.
that price, it
you were
better be the
sending him
size of
links to our Optimus, and I was like, I bet he wants fucking movie Optimus.
Yeah, that better be the size of a lawn tractor when you fucking transform it.
Oh, I think it was this one.
That's cool.
Oh,
That thing is fucking badass.
That's amazing.
All you gotta do is click add to cart.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Yeah, do it. Do it now.
Like they don't even take any money from you.
That's amazing.
Is that it for you, Jeremy?
No.
Not
Okay,
even close.
keep it rolling.
Nope. It's almost done though.
Oh no, I'm not rushing you. I've got some stuff too. So
Yeah,
I think we already
let's do
talked
this.
about it. So I'll probably get laughed at. But
This one, Mondo showed it off at DesignerCon. They now have a Panther. So you suckers that bought that freaking Battle Cat are going to need to buy yourself a Panther because you're also going to need yourself a Skeletor. And that
Yep.
Skeletor is going to need something to ride on.
Like I said,
This guy is gorgeous. I love the freaking that helmet. I'm usually not the helmet guy for him,
me neither.
but like the way they did this one is really
The way
fucking
it's
cool.
sculpted, and also the fact that it's Mondo, and Mondo, like that's what I like about Mondo is their different takes.
Their non-frontiness.
So that would be the only piece that I probably would ever use the ram horn skeleton or helmet on.
But it does come with 3 different faces. 4 different faces, if I'm not mistaken, actually. Yeah, there should be some.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened there? Why it not want you to do that? There you go.
I'm a little worried now that I've like the shock of Battle Cat is over and what is that?
Kind of a cartoony version of it. Yeah.
Why?
Because, they've been doing that. They throw in
I know.
either a cartoon or a toy version.
Ooh, look at that.
I really dig that one. Very saber-toothy. So what are your concerns here?
Go back to a shot of him where you can see the whole cat, please. A side shot. I've been noticing something, and I don't know if it's the way it's posed in that case, but doesn't it look short from butt to nose?
It does.
Like it needs to be stretched out.
But it does look a bit tall too, so maybe the legs are all just
I'm wondering
crammed
if it's-
together to fit in there.
Yeah, I'm
Because look, he's
hoping-
going like face to face with Battle Cat there. So
Yeah, maybe when we stretch him out, it'll look right.
yeah, I don't think that they would fuck him up, considering they just did the Battle Cat thing. But yeah, that was a new one. There's some other stuff that they have coming, but I didn't take pictures of those. And then of course there's this, which I saw your picture with the pie. the
was funny.
Thundercats Thunder Tank.
It's funny because a buddy of mine, a buddy of mine come in to work, and he's like, he'd went fishing, and I'm like, geez, he posted a picture of this fish he caught on Facebook, and I'm like, you went fishing? That's a freaking monster fish, and he says, yeah, it's like this big, and I'm like, it looked like it was like this big.
It's about
He goes,
the angle,
oh, it's
man.
an old fisherman's trick. You do this, and it looks like it's freaking huge. So
Yeah, that's what I do
As
when
soon as
I-
I saw that picture, I thought, it's that fisherman's trick that my buddy told me about.
That's what I do when I send dick pics
It's
to
a
you
dick
guys.
pic trick.
Just get it real close.
I don't know. His elbow's bent though.
Yeah, I
Isn't
gotta say he's not
Well,
really
he-
sticking that far out. That's pretty fucking
it's like-
big.
it's probably
it?
like
Still in the
this.
foreground for sure.
You know,
That's a big Mahunga Hala, man. I don't know where the fuck you're gonna put that.
it's not that big though.
I think it's that big.
It's not. It can't
Maybe
be.
he's a
That's
small man.
That's out of scale. Like that's too. That's not even. And when you see the other pictures that they've showed of it with the figures next to it, it's not that big. It's an illusion.
So how big is? I mean, how long is?
It's
that?
27 inches,
So, yeah.
but it's not. That looks like it's this big.
Right.
That looks like it's 3 feet or more.
There's no way that's 27 inches.
You
Didn't
sure
you
that's
see-
not the? Is you sure that's not the 2-up that somebody was talking about?
I don't think they do 2-ups anymore. That was something they did when they did traditional sculpting. I don't think they do that with digital.
The thing's the size of him.
It's not. It's yeah. Okay.
It is. I'm at the pee now.
It's not though.
Hey, I held off this long.
If it was New Jersey, he would have gone 4 times already.
It's weird. Ever since I've been back from Jersey, I ain't been peeing as much. I think it was just to fuck you guys.
There's people picking on you.
Got a picture coming for you, Cody, that I want you to put. Well, if I still have it. Yeah, I do. Boom. Put that up on there. And I know people on our Facebook group probably see this, but this is the same freaking pie. This is what's happening. As you can see, that pie is massive. It is so big. That's like a 2-foot pie.
But you're at full extension there.
Yeah, okay, so
Well,
I
mean,
do
full
this.
Extension for you is not.
So I do
that
this.
much.
Might be, but that might be a little bit different. Now show that pie, that same very pie, as I hold it up close to my body.
Can you send it?
Yeah, should have, didn't? Yeah. Oh, wah, wah. It's the same pie. That's what's happening
Did
there.
you talk about those on the show yet?
We have not.
Okay, I sent all the pictures to Cody.
Perfect. I'm glad.
What are you laughing at? My pie?
You won the argument.
Now you know what it's like to be Courtney. Yeah. Faux show.
Don't you think that that's really like a Ben Talmadge holding the toy too?
I think he's probably pretty small guy.
He's a little dude.
I don't know if he's as small as Ben.
Only photos we have on it.
Well, current. Yep. I mean, there was the photos that they used to. I mean, we all know the dimensions of this toy.
Yes,
Right.
it's not.
It's not that.
It's not that. We know. Yeah, they've given us the actual measurements of it, and
The figures are what, 6-inch figures?
yeah, 6-inch figures would
Probably
look
about
ridiculous
7.
in that. So yeah,
She's a beaut,
What
Clark.
do you think about the paint aspect to it?
That's real nice, Clark. Real nice.
I've seen some people that actually they're not complaining about the size in this picture. They're complaining about the lack of paint apps.
Yeah, it's pretty basic.
it is. But
Isn't that what the cartoon
if
looked
you
like?
watch the cartoon, that's what it looks like.
True.
So I think when you can see that Thundercats emblem, it really makes a difference.
Oh, on the top.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm excited about it.
You're excited. Feel these nipples.
Yeah, I can't get behind that $55 Conan, but this $9,000 tank. Ooh-wee.
I'm gonna sell it anyway. So
Definitely more meat on the bone in a sale like this.
yeah.
You know, that, and I think with these big things, Trav, I think the art of being the toy seller like you are, is this is the kind of stuff that wows people when they see it in person.
Yeah.
You know, there's that cool factor.
Well, at the Comic-Con, people were Ugo and Galactus.
Yep.
New
Just
picture
gotta find
coming.
somebody to pull the trigger.
Put this picture up, Cody, that I just sent you. I mean, there's no way that is that guy. I mean,
Holy shit.
yeah,
That's the difference there. That's where how he's holding it is
it's
really.
yes.
And like I said, it's a little Benny Talmadge. It's a
And
little
that's-
scooter.
That's.
Cody
Did you
says
see my
Photoshop.
pie? Did you see
I
my
mean, I
pie
gotta be
picture,
honest with
Cody?
you, I kind of agree with Cody. Just looking at the picture, it just looks like the box is kind of photoshopped over the front of them. That doesn't look like he's holding anything.
Who knows? Hey, look, if Super 7 always gives you exactly what they photograph.
You're going to open up your door, and it's going to be that guy standing there on your porch holding that box. Everybody gets one.
So, yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Okay.
Thunder Tank is going to be cool. I hope I can buy it.
You did it?
I have it pre-ordered,
Oh, okay.
but I didn't pay for it yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Me either.
I gotta. Yeah.
How much is the Thunder Tank?
All right.
500.
Swing over to mine now. Are you done, Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm done. Yep.
Okay. Swing over to me.
I said something to Cody, but that's for butt plugs. So
That first right there, yep. So this is Big Bad Toy Stores.
Oh.
It's their in-house Big Bad Workshop, Fresh Monkey Fiction. Operation Monster Force. This is the Declan Van Helsing figure.
I actually
So-
had all of these in there, and I deleted them. So thank you for bringing them up.
If you want to just go through, Cody, and then basically the next one's just the price.
So is that 6-inch figure?
That is 6-inch at 112 scale.
At what price? We just saw it.
$36.99.
That's not a bad price. That's right in line with Valaverse,
Valaverse.
Legions.
You got the other pictures of them too, though, right? Yeah. Yeah, these guys.
So
They're pretty
this
cool.
Is the
I like the vampire
Forgotten
looking
King.
Yep.
It's kind of like Moon Knight.
So it's their own little story property thing that
Yeah.
they're doing.
Complain about the way I sent them to you.
Well. Ooh, that
This
guy's
is,
cool.
Sleepwalker Crimson Moon Division.
I like the looks of that guy.
Dude, these soldier looking ones is what I went ahead and bought the whole wave.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Wow.
But these are the ones that sold me. So the next one is the Obsidian Elite Guardsman.
Ooh, that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking cool.
They got that's like a German helmet there.
Nazi feel to me.
The next Sleepwalker Heavy Weapons Division.
Oh,
Got a big ass gun.
oh, that's tight.
I got a big ass gun.
Oh, dude, I'm getting a boner. Oh, I don't need no hymns.
And next, Delta Red Urban Ops Trooper.
Dude, these guys are badass.
Yeah, they're fucking sweet.
And here I deleted them all, thinking you guys wouldn't give a shit.
And then the next one is going to be.
No,
your
I mean the
Count,
pencil was great.
Count Dracula.
I really love the pencil.
Hey, I got Pete to order some.
He
Count
did
Dracula.
too.
No, he looks fucking tits.
He looks
I
awesome.
think he looks really cool.
So I will be honest. This is probably the 6/7 inch line that I'm most excited for.
All right. The last one is my favorite.
You plan on getting some, Trav?
Yeah.
This is the Delta Red Nocturnal.
God,
Ops Trooper.
these are really. I'm getting a little bit. Wow, how did I miss this? I didn't even know about it.
I'm actually. I like the Valaverse stuff. I'm more excited about these.
These are a little bit more. They're a little. There seems to be more variation. Like
And
the
creator's
Valaverse is
quieter too.
Plus, it's a cool crossover with monsters.
Exactly.
Fun. I think these are going to be super cool. I'm real and good for Big Bad Toy Store. They've been hawking everybody's stuff for a long time. You know, they got their own property. That's pretty cool.
So I picked up the Toy Collector magazine, and this is one of the big stories in it. They're the ones that kind of broke it. to an extent. But man, it sounds super cool, and that that Fresh Monkey Fiction is no stranger to the action figure game. The company is currently heading up the resurgence of Eagle Force, Cops and Crooks, as well as maturing its own line, such as the 112 Naughty and Nice Christmas theme figures.
I got some of those on pre-order.
Yeah. Yep.
Cops and Crooks, that's interesting. Haven't
Yeah.
heard from that property
is.
in a long time.
Which I liked Cop and Crooks.
It sounds familiar, but I don't.
Obviously.
Yeah, oh yeah. If you saw it, P, you'd be like, oh yeah.
Except you hang out with the fucking crooks.
Well, it's Cops and Crooks.
Yeah. Steve-O Beg.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a super chat. Doesn't say shit.
It's a sticker.
Just a
Thank
little
you.
sticker guy.
Had a great time at Legion's Con with you, man.
Steve-O is one of Scott's boys, and Steve-O is the one that was putting together that Home Alone set, I
Yes.
think. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, these cops are. I'm sorry. These Monster Hunter figures. I'm gonna be all in. I think.
Yeah,
very cool.
I'm gonna have to order some. When are they expected to arrive?
Q3 of 23, I believe. Which is awesome because at the same time I'll get my pencils.
Pull some shits together, man.
But $36.99, I think that's a good price for what you're getting. But I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Sorry.
Like it.
Steve, you wanna
They're all looking at my wiener.
tell us about this, or should I just read what Curtis sent me?
I
I'd
can
love to
talk.
hear
I
what
can.
Steve has to say.
I can talk about it.
He says, "Can you butt plug this today? Steven is unreliable."
Fact.
This Saturday in the Wolf Den and on Emil's YouTube channel.
Oh, I thought it was today. I'm like, Steve, that's in 20 minutes. So
No, but yeah. So we're gonna get together. Curtis and Emil did this thing a month or two ago, where I think it was more like 2 months or so, where they did a live sculpting session with Emil, and he sculpted a dwarf head called Chit Chat, and they kind of did it together live, and you could see Emil's screen, and you could see him doing it in real time, and a lot of people could kind of throw input in, and I think that they some of them actually affected how the sculpt went and what the final product was. Came out really good, and people kind of liked that. So we thought, hey, well, let's do it again, but they wanted to add, some legitimacy to it, so they got the Lord involved.
Of course.
And so this time, what we're going to do is we are going to sculpt a new character for God's Fire. And it's going to be me and Emil kind of shooting shit back and forth with Curtis, and just kind of coming up with a character on the fly while Emil's going to at some point get on the computer and sculpt the sucker right there. So just going to be a fun thing if you want to see how Emil does this, how we kind of collaborate and talk about story and the look of the character and go back and forth a little bit and just kind of have fun making a new head. So yeah. Tune in, check it out. It'll be great.
Do you happen to have an extra Chit Chat head laying around?
I do not, but I can get one.
We have a friend of the show, Nate Strong, who is missing one.
Missing one.
Yes.
Like he had one and it's gone.
Yes.
Was it not painted, right?
Not painted, I believe. That'd be my guess.
I will look, but we can get you. We'll get you hooked up, Nate.
All right. That be the toy news.
there was one, I didn't know what it was. It's that honeybee thing, and it said coming soon. I didn't know what it was. Thought maybe you guys would.
I have no idea what that is.
Must be Bobby.
I have no idea
Is
what
there
that is.
is there a Bees movie? Was there a character named Bobby in the Bees movie? I don't know.
Look at me, I'm a bee.
You need to be careful. You screenshot it with all your other photos.
Yeah, that could be fun. If I did that, we'd be in trouble right now.
Maybe some of our listeners have some ideas of what that is.
Yeah, anybody know what the
If
that
you
is?
have an idea what that is, please super chat it, and then
and then we'll talk about it.
We'll give you credit.
All right.
That brings us to toy drama.
we got some drama.
Peter, would you like to go first? Or you want me to go?
I can go first. I don't care.
Let's hit it, buddy.
All right. So, Somebody was pretty upset, boys.
Uh-oh.
Pretty upset. Larry Thomas. He jumps into G.I. Joe Uncensored. I really want to like TF Outback, but I just can't.
You don't like Tiger Force Outback?
His primary weapon just incites me. I know it's made up, and a lot of their weapons aren't feasible, but this one just pisses me off every time I see it. There's no buffer tube on the AR platform, so it can't work or even be loaded. It also can't be piston either. That's bad enough. What really pisses me off is that whoever designed it put a Trijicon reflex sight on the handguard, which is just fine, but also put an Aimpoint Comp Series red dot on the upper receiver.
What the
You
fuck?
literally can't even see one red dot for the other one.
Jesus, I didn't notice that.
Again, I know it's a toy, and 75% of the people who collect wouldn't know the difference, shot, or even care, but coming from a gun-toting family of veterans and hunters, it's just total blasphemy and the definition of stupidity. Make a better product. Sorry, it's just too easy to make something believable. Rant over. I would really like to know how this gun being not accurate or able to be loaded is an act against God.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I don't know.
On the 8th day, God gave us firearms. So,
There you go.
Right before he rested.
I don't know, he rested on the 7th day. This is when he woke up. Said, shit, I forgot the guns.
Oh, God, what are we going to do? Americans need something to argue about, and we're already,
Bang, bang, shoot 'em up. The party never ends.
Fired his 6-shot to the wind, and it was able to fire because it didn't have a fucking stupid red dot on the receiver.
The things people will complain about.
Yeah.
Things we do for
yeah.
love.
Is that it, Travie? What do you got?
Oh, I got some more. Pete, you got more?
I'm assuming you grabbed the one about Dorkside being done.
I think I might have grabbed that one for
Okay,
sure.
well, you do you, and if you've got it, do it. If not, I'll go back to it.
Okay, Cody, I did send you some photos.
Cody likes it when you send him photos.
Before you get into those, before you click on any of those, yeah, it really would just be the last two in those. So don't worry about any of those yet. I will read that to you. Dorkside Toys is dead. So this is a huge email.
Okay.
Full disclosure, I used to work there. Ordering anything from Dorkside right now is playing with fire. Maybe it ships. Maybe the FBI seizes the warehouse first. Maybe the few remaining employees that are left stop showing up. If you have store credit, use it now. If you have outstanding pre-order, cancel it with your bank or your credit card. Your pre-order ain't coming. Don't even waste your time emailing. Dorkside cannot issue refunds because they are massively in debt and locked out of their accounts.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
Dorkside used to be a good business and a fun place to work. It stopped being that a while ago. Greed and incompetence took over. There was a coup in the
Isn't that always
management
the
ranks.
A coup, not a coop.
There was a coup. Why did they put the P at the end then?
It's like Core
I don't know.
No.
and Pete.
No.
It's a coup.
Have you
It's
ever-
cool.
have you ever
COUP,
looked at-
right?
Have you ever looked at the English language? It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. I can't believe there's people that speak two languages and one of them is also English.
I make this post to stop people from being ripped off as Dorkside continues to operate and ship goes down. It may look like business as usual right now, but sooner rather than later there will be a tipping point and no more orders will go out. P.S. And oh yeah, we totally got the major blood that broke the action figure internet from Dorkside. Hasbro shipped a rogue case. They sold them to employees and friends.
Fuck that.
Do you remember that? Do you remember when there was a blood that was out there that like people were going crazy, like dropping huge coin over on eBay?
A Major Blood?
Yeah.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
But not the one we got.
No, it's the one we got, but it was a very early release.
Okay.
And that's what I think they're referencing there. I hate to say it, but we've talked about it numerous times on this podcast, but as you can imagine, we have forgotten and moved on from that.
Sorry,
So,
it's right here. I'm so
what
sorry.
do you guys think about this? Former employee dropping these bombs. Thoughts?
If he says it, it must be true. I mean, not that I don't believe the guy. It's
Also, the story is this guy has a competing company as well. He has a company on the side. Maybe like
so there might be some.
Maybe like premium DNA or.
not quite. It's he's got his own little thing that'd be like a "my wife's gonna kill me" website kind of thing.
Well, all I know is I've got a shipping notice from them.
So it could be a bunch of malarkey, huh?
I don't know. I got my Valaverse exclusive figures that they did are on the way. So,
Well, that's good at least. You're getting your items.
they say I'm gonna get them.
This is one of those things. I gotta thank Maverick for sending this my way. I don't until stuff goes down. I don't really know what to think.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody can get online and say whatever they want. Obviously, you can throw some serious shade. People are saying that there's a ton of sales that are happening, and they're saying, well, this is an example. I'm also like, well, it's Black Friday and all that kind of stuff. But realistically, is it possible we could be watching another toy vendor go down? Without a doubt, right?
It's possible.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Shit's getting pricey out there. Shit's getting wet. People are greedy.
I think, too, the thought of, I mean, like small business sometimes that grows real big right away, I think that can be. Yeah.
It can, but Dorkside's been around for a long time.
Have they?
Yeah. I remember back when I was first listening to podcasts, and I used to listen to Rebel Force Radio regularly. They were pitching Dorkside back then all the time. So Dorkside isn't a pop-up.
Right. It's something that's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? I guess it's one of those things that we will wait and see. I mean, this, obviously, in any group you're in, this post was all over the place. So it was in the Cabal. It was in G.I. Joe Uncensored. It was all...
This guy was serious about getting the word out.
Yeah,
that's for
and
sure.
as you know, you make one post like this, and it gets spread then like crazy.
What is there comments with people defending or?
There's both ways.
Yeah.
People like you saying it's been around forever. My shipping notices are fine. Then there's people that are complaining about issues they've had. It does go both ways, so it's one of those things. Hard telling. All right, moving on. We're going to drop into the Cabal for a little bit here because, it's a growing group up to 4,000 members now and continues to grow as the line grows as well. So you're going to get some of these kind of comments. Drew Scott posted, is there anyone out there with an extra cloth piece for the unknown one I could purchase? Mine doesn't have one. Thanks in advance.
Shit.
Yep. And for anybody that's not aware of how this worked out, when the Four Horsemen got these figures from the factory, the cloth piece was not included in the package.
No,
Yep.
it was not.
The Four Horsemen made the decision not to open up every one of these sealed packages. And you guys want to take a time out here? We got time out here?
Yeah, we're breaking.
I was just prepared for the next round,
I was pulling out what you guys were talking about. I'm trying to fucking be helpful.
I'm with you. I'm totally with you on that. Man, we got one of them right
Carry
there.
on,
but-
Travis. You're the one right in the microphone, so.
Well, I'm totally good either way. I'm just saying we can pause if you guys want.
All I know is if I was opening up a toy, Pete would be ripping me to shreds. But the good Jeremy can do no wrong.
Mine doesn't
that
have
relationship.
one. Thanks
Don't
in
hate.
advance. So the Horsemen made the decision, instead of opening up all these sealed figures, unlike these guys, they are going to just hand it to you.
I didn't open any
Just hand
figures.
it
Can
to
we
you.
clarify that at least?
Pete, you're good. You're all good, actually, by the way.
We know.
So people are realizing this is one of those things. They handed you one of these. This is kind of how it worked, of course. And so then the comments get kind of interesting because there's a name I want you guys to notice because I've seen it a few times.
Okay, I'm ready.
Scotty Najamala says,
Is that the one?
"Yep, that was stupid on Four Horsemen's part. Just put it in the fucking box."
What a dick! Wow! Right away, that's a dick.
Drew Scott, who was the original poster, who was just looking for one, says these things happen. I really love the figure, and they did a great job with it overall. But yeah, having a piece missing is a bit maddening. I know I could probably make something similar, but I'd like to get the actual part if possible.
So what did he do with his when he bought the figure?
My guess is he bought it from someone else like me. I hate to say this, but I literally, anyone that I have sold, I think I forgot to hand them the cloth piece.
So that's not the Four Horsemen's fault. That's your fault as the seller. So he should be bitching on the seller's page.
Right, I'm not asking you to throw me into the toy drama here. I mean, like,
You should be going to the guy who bought it from his personal Facebook and posting that shit there.
No, but it was stupid on the Four Horses part, Scotty says. I know, man, but it's still fucking stupid for it not to be in the box.
Yes, that's what the horsemen said when they got him.
Right. They were like,
when they
"We
got him
agree."
and it weren't in the
So
box.
here you go. We're not going to open it.
They agreed.
In fact, you can watch Jeremy Gerard realize that on his show when he opened the first one up and was like, "Where the hell is the piece?" And he wasn't happy.
So he says, so it makes sense for it not to be included in the box?
No, it doesn't. You fucking moron. This guy's.
Is
I don't
this
like
guy
this
even
guy
paying
at all.
attention?
Do we know this guy?
We do not know this guy.
Oh.
Luke Solo says, it was an oversight. It was not done on purpose. Therefore, your comment was made without knowledge. If you bought it in the aftermarket, they sold it to you, an incomplete figure. He goes, it doesn't matter. If it's an oversight, it should be in the fucking box from the beginning. I have the figure, so I know about it. It still makes it stupid for it not to be in the box.
Who is this guy?
Scotty.
Scotty what?
Did you hear him try to?
Nahamolo.
Scotty the Dick.
This is one of those names that gives Travis tongue paralysis.
Spell it, please.
Najmola. Welcome to my wife. It's gonna kill me.
We have two mutual friends, Scotty.
Uh-oh.
Zombie 13 and Gerard.
Oh. All right.
Oh, dang.
Well,
There
beam
was-
yourself up, Scotty.
Robert Carleen posted in the Mythic Legions Cabal. I need these gone. They were bought by accident when they were first released. They have never been opened. They literally have been in the shipping box, still in bubble wrap. $300 for the set. And it looks like 3 Ogre Legion Builders in a Megalopolis box. Which brings about some...
Scotty has 5 straight profile pics that are all various zooms of the same shitty photo.
I always find those interesting.
Yeah, look at.
Yep.
Zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in, zoom out.
Yep.
He looks like he's 18 years old.
Yeah, he's a young guy. He's still figuring out his way. Hopefully he figures it out soon. So Robert Carleen posts this, and it's it's just it's a for sale post. Okay.
Yep.
Nothing crazy, right? Just a for sale post.
Except it's got the Megalopolis box.
It's got a Megalopolis box, which
already.
of course,
That's like
Fires everybody else.
Gentlemen,
Yep.
start your engines.
Yep. So people just started like, holy crap! Oh my God! It's been 6 months since I got to make Megalopolis jokes. Here I come again.
Yep.
Haven't seen that in a grip.
Yep. So but where it gets fun is our very own Len
Oh,
comments on
Lenny.
this. Jeez. I tried to buy these from you like 3 years ago. and you kept stringing me along for like a year. Glad to see you held out for a better return on investment.
Oh boy.
So Robert shares, this was our last conversation. And it's Len going, for real, I need them. Let's get it done. Hey, brother. Yeah, I still have them. Hey, man. Just a lot going on with life at school. I hear you, Len saying. If you need me to make a shipping label, I just need the weight and size of the box. Then I can send you the label. You can print it, and you can stick it on the box.
I'll do all the work for you.
What are the figures?
3 Legion Ogre Builders.
Okay.
Yep. So Len comments back and says, right, in 2020. You never answered me. Never sent any info.
You dick.
You ghosted me after a year's worth of conversation about buying the things. I honestly just played along with it for a year because I thought it was funny at that point.
I love Len.
Oh, yeah. So the guy says, he actually comes back and says, actually in 2020, the pandemic began. My mom had congestive heart failure, and I fell at my job and broke my hand.
Yeah, we all had shit happen then.
Yep.
Send the fucking toys, you bitch.
So Len goes, so you still want to do the deal you agreed to? I fucking died laughing at that one.
That's pretty good.
All right, now for my next little segments here. This is the one where I'm going to need you, Cody. Big guy, here we go. It's not that one, the next one. Yes. So, toy drama.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Who's that guy?
And that's our boy.
Why is his head so skinny?
Did Travis comment that? Why is your head so long?
Yeah, Travis defended the guy insulting him. In his defense, it looks like you got a billboard forehead or a 5-head or some shit.
So Justin posts, here's an easy way to get blocked. I post a nice picture saying Happy Thanksgiving. This jackwagon I barely know takes a shot at me. Normally I have thick skin.
Okay, here's a rule.
That's the funniest joke on the
Here is
whole
a
show
rule.
today.
Anybody who says they have thick skin doesn't.
Yep.
Anybody that says I normally or I do have thick skin.
I'm pretty unoffendable. They're about to say that offended.
But
Yep.
and love joking around, but it just doesn't feel right. Maybe I'm just overreacting.
Yep.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. So here's the guy's post, which I can't name him because Justin was a true gentleman and blocked out his name. Bro, what is up with this photo?
It looks like a funhouse mirror filter.
Why would he take the name off?
Something is going on here besides you wishing us all a happy Thanksgiving and petting your cat. What's up with your forehead? Wait, that's not a forehead. That's a 5-head.
Ah, the
That's an
classic.
old joke.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Burn.
Burn. Dad burn.
Fucking blocked him.
What?
That's a good way to get blocked.
Make fun of my forehead. You're done for.
Okay, I will say I did defend this guy because in this picture, doesn't his forehead look
looks
a lot
ginormous.
longer?
It looks skinny.
Yeah, it's
It
a
looks-
weird. Well, Justin's got a thin face, anyways.
Looks like Mr. Fantastic.
Could be the angle of the camera, the way
What's the
lens
villain
was.
that the Hulk fights? That's really smart.
The Brainiac guy.
Yeah. Travis,
Leader.
the leader. He looks like the leader,
He does.
not the big bulbous head leader, but the tall
But
head
skinny
leader.
long.
Yeah.
We're casting
No, Justin
him
doesn't
out.
really look like that. We don't think. I haven't seen him in a while, but
Last we knew, he didn't.
Oh, great. All right. So, moving on from that one, but then I had one other pick that I want to throw in there. I don't know if it really fits a toy drama, but it's perfect. It's just an example of our listeners. That's the one. That is the one. And
My Pete Shake brings all the boys to the yard.
I
They're
love
like,
that.
It's better than
I
yours.
love that. That's so good.
so this meme like followed with lines from the song, like a.
my Pete Shake.
That was great.
What's awesome too, that to my left in there, that banner
Yeah.
that has the two figures. There's one on the other side that has two figures. I have both of those.
I'm so angry with you.
So, well, you get the one that's got you on it. From
Oh,
the podcast
hey, then I'm
studio.
in. Yay. Oh, yeah. Now I love you.
Is that all your toy drama?
I think that's all I got. There might have been something else, but I forgot it.
there's-
So.
I don't have anything specifically for NECA, but everybody is pissed off because of the Black Friday sale they had. There were figures that were kind of hard to get. And
Why would they be pissed off that they're hard?
because they couldn't get them. Like they're hard to get figures, so they put them up on their site for Black Friday. And I tried to get the Secret of the Ooze shredder, and he was sold out in under 2 minutes. So everybody's pissed off about that. But
So it was a chance to get some figures that were hard to get.
yes, and
It was an extra chance.
but they will be doing the same thing tomorrow on Cyber Monday. So those of you who are listening to us do it live You can jump on it there. Get me a fucking Secret of the Ooze shredder, please. I need that fucking dandelion.
And Jeremy will be your man. Or woman, if you prefer.
Yeah.
And then make sure you string them along for a year and then just post it for sale.
Yes, please. Makes for good toy drama. I actually have one from Masters of the Universe Origins fans. From a guy named Jesse Arneson. He says, Dear Mattel, steady on the gas, who's driving? At the beginning, I got almost every figure of Masters of the WWE, and then you did some stupid crap where the last set of figures in the last ring weren't available anywhere. So I have everything but those, and it friggin' sucks. Then your Origins line took forever to get started, but at least we could keep up. You took months to do the next set of figures when there was only one line. Now you put 3 lines and every figure out at once in the stores and online. So nobody can collect them. All besides millionaires and scalpers.
Millionaires?
Yes. No, how in the hell can I keep up? I'm so far behind on all 3 lines now that I might just give up. I got Eternia because I literally have a millionaire friend that was willing to do that because I was really pissed off about all of this.
Wow.
But missed on everything else you've done in the last few lines. I know it's hard to feel out your economic demographic. Shouldn't be. And for some reason you think we're all rich, evidently? But I'd be willing to bet your project manager is not timing these releases so the completists can collect without going hungry and homeless. Who the hell releases so much that the fan base can't keep up with making major sacrifices and being homeless? Keeps going.
I really hope he does quit. Like, not just collecting. I hope he just kind of quits altogether.
Life.
I was homeless for a year just to keep up and said,
What?
F it. I'm stopping this insanity. Wow. Most of us are not rich, so slow down and time your releases. And I'd bet your profit margins would see a lot more solid across the line. Do you see Apple releasing every iPhone they ever invented in 1 year?
No, because they didn't invent all the iPhones in 1 year, you fucking piece of shit toolbox asshole. I hate you. I've never met you. I can't even pronounce your last name, and I hate you.
I either hate him
I
or
bet your
think he's
whole
hilarious.
family hates you. That's why you were homeless. Your fucking own family wouldn't take you in. Because you're like, this motherfucker is going homeless to get action figures. Fuck him. He can't be helped.
They have models way more advanced that they put on ice till the next year. I'm not saying wait a year, but how can you release thousands of dollars in toys all at once, especially before Christmas, and expect the guys who follow the line to keep up? Or do you care? Or you're going to push away a lot of your most devout, lifelong customers. It's literally not even fun anymore. Yours truly, your average middle-class single male, not a filthy rich toy collector with endless capital to spend. P.S. If you don't offer the 2 figures at a later time that came with Eternia, you're complete a-holes.
Okay, first and foremost, you don't need to PS it because you can just put it in the body. A PS is for a handwritten letter. You forgot something. You've got to add a postscript PS at the end of it. You can edit it. You can just put it in the body. It doesn't need a PS. Go suck on your fucking tailpipe.
He's got just...
Oh, that's right. You don't have a car because you sold it to collect action figures.
Is that photos of his collection?
Yeah, it's just a screenshot. He's got like everything like in box on walls, just fucking
I think
filled.
he's got more problems than collecting toys.
I would say so.
His
yeah.
room is cooler than mine.
I know. He's like, you a-holes. I
what
was homeless to collect your toys.
What self-respecting millionaire buys He-Man? None.
I want to see a picture of him on the street with his collection behind him.
Homeless.
Because he's homeless, but he's carrying his collection around.
In a red wagon behind
Yeah.
him.
It's just they're all set up on the edge of a dumpster in an alley.
Yeah, perfectly displayed. He's got like this kick-ass display that he built out of like fucking
He lives in an
pallets.
Eternia shipper. That's his house.
Paul Rivenbark sends a gift that says, "It's just pretentious enough." To which he responds, Pretentious because I feel like I've been a loyal consumer and just want the brakes to be tapped a bit while I gather the missing pieces? Or pretentious because I think I'm more important than I am? Because I think this is a smart way to release figures steadily and timed out so we can actually receive them. We pay the money for the product and we're the most important factor in this whole debacle.
You know what? Though I think he sounds exactly. I want to punch you in the face at this point because I think he sounds so much like.
Why
him.
are you not reading all the toy drama?
Yes. Why
Can
are
I-
we doing it?
Yes.
We send it to Jeremy.
Yeah,
from
we
now
sent it to
on.
him, and then literally I will have
do
to
too
do
much.
nothing on
That's
this
on you.
podcast.
Then you would do nothing. Yes, we need you.
All you got to do is reply to the listeners and go, send it to Jeremy. Send it to Jeremy.
Perfect. I'll just forward it right from it.
You get some nice comments like
We're like
first.
3 episodes away from Travis laying in bed and watching us on YouTube.
I'll just send super chat.
Travis had a comment out of our Patreon account.
Yep.
So it's just our money.
You got a couple comments. Cody James says first world problems. Brian Fanning says, I'm pretty sure no one from Mattel is reading this. But Jesse Arneson comes back and says, they actually do read this. That's why I put it here. Brian Fanning says, you think they're going to read that when nobody else here did?
Is anybody else surprised that he was single?
Right.
'Cause I'm not.
Daryl Selby comes in and says, average collector with a millionaire friend, and a lot of laughy faces. I approve these laughy faces. Jesse says, you don't know any rich friends? Only time I've been helped out, and I'm seeing her. He just said he was... Anyway.
Now he's dating a millionaire?
Apparently.
He's homeless because Mattel puts too many figures out to buy, and he's dating a millionaire. Do you think he has a Castle Grayskull box like for her next to his Arcadia box? Hey, you want to come to my place?
Francisco says this guy was giving head for Motu at one point.
You ever suck dick for Action Force?
It's funny because it's true. So Ian yep, says she bought you an Eternia. Did I interpret that correctly? If so, marry her now. Do not delay. And Jesse says she bought me two. What the? So have her buy these. Fuck you. Oh my God.
He was homeless, Jeremy.
Yeah, he was pretty fucking
And that's
homeless.
how you help a homeless person out. You get them
I'm
2
retarded.
huge action sets that they
You can
can't.
lay on this.
Fuck.
And he keeps going on. People just rip on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And he's pissed about Sunman and
Great for Jesse.
other shit. Yeah. So, Jesse, good luck with that, buddy. You just shredding him over there?
Sorry.
Okay. All right.
You know what happens when I get fired up?
I'm gonna smell my deodorant.
Fired up my shit.
All right.
So, on a side note,
We need little 3D printed turds for Vitorian when he goes into battle. Their shit plops.
I was lying in bed the other night, and I might have let a couple go. And
Oh, that's
all of a sudden I hear Heidi going, "What? What? What?" And a lot of times when we're in bed, I love to hear that sound.
But it's more like, what?
Even if she's faking it.
Yeah.
But like,
I love it when I hit the roof of her mouth and she gags. Yeah, that's not how it works, tiny penis. But okay.
Only time that's been happened I've heard that is when it's because of the smell.
Trev showers before work on Friday and then showers again on Monday. So it's probably pretty gross down there.
Smells like
He put the
sweaty
shorts
feet.
he's wearing right now. He put on when he got home from work on Friday.
every
No,
day.
I work on Tuesday. You've been off work since Tuesday. You
5 days.
You haven't washed your balls since Tuesday. You disgusting creature.
So,
I'm too fat for that.
so,
So did I.
so all of a sudden I hear, "What? What?" She's like, "Oh my God, what is that?" She gets up. The next thing I know, like, I'm turned away from her, because I want to point that at her, and
She's Febrezing you.
she fucking sprayed me with Febreze. Like cold ass Febreze. Then she lies down in the bed and she goes, "Ah, the bed is wet."
Aren't you used to lying to the wet spot?
It's poo particles.
Jesus.
What a mess.
But I will also say it was awful. And I tormented myself yesterday because I tried to hold it in. I tried.
Had I not pooped this morning, you guys would be throwing up.
I know. I wanted it, you guys to be able to. I wanted us together.
You got us last time.
Yeah.
Bad.
This was worse.
There's something wrong with it. It literally, it doesn't smell like a fart. It just smells like the inside lining of your asshole.
Yeah.
It smells like colon.
Oh.
It was bad.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, UPS guy.
All right. I'm pretty excited to hear Pete talk about his toys.
I am too.
Poverty Pete actually has some stuff finally, which is awesome.
And he's excited.
I am excited. These are super fun. I mean, they're not pencils, but. So, wave
When
one.
you get those, you'll be able to show those off too.
Wave one of the Barnyard Commandos. I sent you pictures, Cody. And
Steve Banks says, not to go back to your guy, but he goes, his friend was his grandma.
all right, so this is High on the Hog. Look at this fucking guy.
What a name.
This is so, and he has
What's
this.
he got like shish kebabs there on his sword?
Yep, shish kebab on his sword, and he's got this awesome rocket launcher stand, and his hands actually go into the holders.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, super fucking.
These are
cool.
premium DNA, right?
They are.
All right.
They are premium.
Did
DNA.
you not buy these, Jeremy?
I didn't.
So-
No. I wasn't a Barnyard Commandos
Oh,
guy.
I
It was
was.
just a little bit beyond me.
So that's super fun. I love the expression and the nose ring and the eye patch. So you can see spare hands, and I don't know what that cog goes to yet, but this I had to write down the names because I don't have the boxes in front of me. This is Woolly Pullover. Sergeant Woolly Pullover. Look at this fucking gun he's got, man. Absolutely awesome.
That's a gun.
That is a gun. And
These
he
guys
comes
don't
with,
fuck around.
He comes with a bow and arrow, and the arrows are a chicken and a carrot.
I love to talk shit about Mythic Legions being the bomb, but if they
And a
went to
corn
war
cob.
with these guys and
Yeah,
this gun,
they'd be kind of fucked.
they'd be fucked.
And then some egg grenades as well. So, super
Paint
fun.
apps on these are great.
Yeah.
Well, and dude, like I said, they articulate at the ankle, at the knee, at the hip, at the wrist, at the elbow, at the shoulder, the head, the midsection. Like they actually move around pretty well.
They're nice,
They
heavy.
have a
They're
toe rocker though.
They do not.
no toe.
Private Side O Bacon.
Curtis Ackerman he has to remind us all that premium DNA is Megalopolis.
Oh,
Stay woke,
Jesus.
people.
We know.
And this one comes with a hay bale, which is just kind of fun.
Very cool hay bale.
Very cool hay bale. So, and last but not least, Major Legger Mutton. Look at this fucking thing. Look at this fucking thing.
That fucking missile on his back.
Yeah. This thing is dope-alicious, man. Came with a pumpkin
Huge. It's huge.
and a watermelon and a half a watermelon. So, yeah.
I like that pumpkin.
Yeah, just super fun, man.
I want that.
This is exactly what a fucking 40-year-old guy like me would like.
I want to buy it just for that pumpkin.
Cool. I mean, there's a lot of paint apps in that.
I know. It's like really.
They're extremely well done.
Yeah, they're like a rubbery type. And actually, it's pretty cool. The waists, like on this guy, has a little bit of forward. It's almost like a little ball joint in here.
Yeah, and the heads move forward and back too, like especially on the ones that have the backpacks. So,
There is ankle rocker on this guy.
oh, I called it ankle, but yeah, it is ankle rocker. Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah. Fucking
Very
pig.
well done.
So,
Wow.
shit's crazy. Shit's crazy.
Very well done.
So, all right, I got some. I got one of these, my only Seventh Kingdom figure. Which Trav, you got one of these too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know his name, but I bought
Doesn't
it.
say on the box.
It does somewhere, I'm sure, but
Is it Egals?
it's awesome. So, oops.
Was that one you had, Travis?
No, I did not have this one. I mean, I do now. But having friends in the right places.
Hey, Cody, will you pull up that picture of the troll for me? I got this at Legions Con, but I didn't want to bring it with me because I'm terrified of it. So I took some crappy pictures so you guys can see. Oh, good. Olive juice really ups the resale value.
It's fine.
Broken,
this but-
thing.
Yeah. That's a custom made by Perry. I don't know Perry's last name, and I apologize, Perry. He was at Nikki Nicole Cheney's table. So obviously it's all painted, custom dragon head, and then it has a tail, and actually the tail helps it stand really nice because it has wings, so it makes it very stable up on the shelf. But incredible. It's
That's wild.
One of my favorite pieces.
Do you have a bag big enough to put it in, or?
Yeah, I actually got a hefty bag for it. So.
Is that the biggest toy in your collection, Peter?
Yeah, probably. Troll scale is probably the biggest.
Big old beast.
Yep. So
Ugh.
I should have pulled all these out.
I don't want
know
to
why.
see this.
So this custom is Giovanni, Orc Trainer, and just so absolutely awesome. So I don't recall everybody that I bought from because I'm an asshole. So I will do my best to share information, but I'm not great at it. So this is a Curtis Ackerman.
Really?
I think.
Maybe you can let us know.
Yeah, Curtis, is that one yours? I'm pretty sure it's Curtis.
That's beautiful.
So
Looks like real metal.
It does look like real metal.
this one is Dennis Derby.
Is that the long hair guy?
Yep. And we all know Dennis Derby does not disappoint.
I like
Nice.
that necklace on that figure.
It's very
Oh,
nice.
dude, it's
cool.
insane.
Great
It's got, like,
colors.
This one has like dirt on his feet and shit. I dig that.
Great colors. Oh yeah, this dirty ass skeleton is pretty fun.
This one.
So this is Legion's Con Hall. I'm assuming.
Beautiful.
Yeah, yep.
Oh.
Beautiful like oxidation on his armor here.
I love that rusty armor. I fell in love with that because of your stuff, Trav.
Yeah.
And this is a Nikki Nicole.
Oh my gosh.
So came out super awesome.
The
They
one you got,
disassembled them and packed them up
the
for
one
me.
you got
so-
from Curtis was a Skelly with a red cape.
So not that one.
So not even
Not
close to that one.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm an asshole.
And he didn't bring that one today, so
They've all been in the box since Legion's Con. I haven't done anything with them because I haven't converted them to their plastic bags yet.
Converted them to their plastic bags and hang them on some doorknobs.
You know what? That's Eric LeBron.
okay.
That helmeted
This guy
one. What?
or that guy?
No, that
The
guy's Eric
oxidized
LeBron.
one. Yeah, I bet you.
This is the first Eric LeBron that I got. So this is the gargoyle that I just absolutely love. But to kind of reposition.
Very
So-
stony looking.
Oh, stone paint job. Absolutely beautiful.
I love that.
Cool ass weapon. So this was one that he refused to sell me the previous year. And I got it this year. So
Very cool. Always.
this, I think, is probably
Well, it's in a
Curtis.
Wolf King bag, so I would say chances are good.
Yep. And you guys saw the torso that was done for us by, don't tell me I'm going to get it, the pirate. He was right next to us. Okay, help me out. Patrick. I knew it started with a P. All right. So this is my Curtis Ackerman. And I felt bad for him. He wasn't selling anything because he's kind of sucks. So I was like, well, You know, when you're as big as we are, like maybe it could help him out by buying one of his figures, and so he sold it to me, and it's an absolute fucking work of art.
All of these so far have been amazing.
Oh yeah, so that's my Curtis Ackerman. Came with a kick-ass
That's
spear.
super cool.
So
That shield is amazing.
isn't it? This. I remember what aisle he was in.
Jeez, just in parts, there's a lot of money.
Yeah,
into
I
that
bought
figure.
2 figures.
You bought a lot of stuff.
Oh,
I
P
did.
went
Where
wild.
are you gonna put it? I mean, seriously, I hope you're gonna do something.
I have shelves. I have shelves coming for above my game corner in my room, and that'll be like my custom shelves.
That gargoyle, that LeBron gargoyle you
Oh,
got? Damn, dude.
It's stupid good. As you can see, I'm kind of skeletons was a big part of what I
Yeah.
did.
I don't blame you.
So
Good job, Curtis. Amazing.
this
That's okay.
this is, I'm gonna leave this one in the bag. This actually has the big white wings that I pulled out. It's a angel of death. Has huge white wings with an awesome skull head, night painted body. These two are the same. I bought both of these from the same guy.
Can't wait till he gets to the one he bought from me.
You're gonna be waiting a while. Jeez, I have no idea what this is. Oh, this one is super special too. This is a Joe Vassapolo custom.
Joey.
So
Joey V.
my red orc to go along with the Furious 4 that he did. So I think that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Jeez.
And then I got from the Toy Forge. I got my Furious 5 pack, and then this is cool. And I'm an asshole because I don't remember his name. But all right. So this is a skull. Travis, did you show your flaming skull on the show already?
I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you guys all know it's flaming.
Yep. Magnet. We got the whole
I'm gonna show Mike.
play pattern.
So yeah. So I enjoyed myself at Legions Con, and I got a ton of great customs. I'm looking forward to actually putting them. A lot of the customizers were nice enough to kind of disassemble them and pack them up nice for me for travel and stuff. So I've got to go through and reattach hands and heads and some sticky tack stuff, and then bring them back here to have Steve pose them all, and you know.
I'll tell you, it's fun when you you go to these tables. Is like this conglomeration of parts and pieces, like that a lot of these customizers use. You'll have like a planetary dog head. You'll have a Wolf King weapon. You'll have bracers that are my action figure customs. You'll have like all these different companies.
Just kind of put them all together.
Yeah, it's super cool. It also makes it like almost impossible to give credit where credit's due sometimes.
Right. Yeah, that's very true too. So, if I was a better person, I probably could have done a better job, but I'm not. So,
Well, let's be honest. Legion's Con is a lot to take
overwhelming.
in. Yeah, it's
It is.
overwhelming, and like I'm super jealous of you, Pete. Like right now, because like by the time I wandered around and looked at customs, a large majority of them were sold, and now I'm seeing why, because you bought them all.
I did pretty good. I definitely did pretty good.
Yeah, that's some.
I didn't realize you did this kind of shopping.
I didn't realize he did either. Like
I
knew,
didn't see it.
Don't get me wrong. I knew Pete was gonna go buy some stuff, but this right here is. Were you like fucking like a drug mule, like taking stuff back to your room? I mean, seriously.
We made a couple hauls back,
Couple hauls.
but it doesn't. But I mean, all that fit in. That was only
True.
half of that box. I
Yeah.
didn't buy, other than the troll, it was all relatively small. But yeah. So
Dude, super awesome.
yeah, dude, I was super excited about. Oh, and then of course I got some Noble Bear customs. In our current D&D campaign, I keep forgetting what they're called, but they're little mini dragons like that. Imps, I believe they're called, and they kind of like do shit. Well, this gives you an imp to put on a guy's hand,
Awesome.
like a bird. And then an axe and a huge axe. So that I'll give Steve to paint someday, and he'll throw them in the to paint for Pete box with the rest of them, and that's where they'll be while he's busy doing workshops with Emil and Curtis.
Don't worry, dude. You'll see them. You'll see them on his booth someday.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
For sale.
There you go.
Somebody will walk by and you'll be like, "That looks like my weapon."
That's
Beautiful.
Right. So yeah,
He's got a lot to keep track of.
gotta yeah. Oh, and I bought a Jack Skellington head for a figure.
Yeah, fuck it.
Cause
Oh, I
my
love that.
daughter's
No, I
obsessed,
love
so
and the customs I've seen with that head are awesome.
that's Anthony Houseal.
What?
Yeah.
Really? Well, dang. Look at that guy go.
That dude.
That dude.
That dude.
Look at him go.
You got some
Duding
things.
it up.
Yeah.
He had a whole table full of stuff. Did you notice?
He did?
You're right next to him.
And
I'll
last
tell you
but
what.
not least, my fire chief action figure. Pretty certain it was Douglas Tupper, but I don't
Special
recall.
emergency force.
You have to forgive me. There was a lot of people coming up and saying hello, but this is an amazing figure, and it will be going right up on the shelf next to my Firefighter Pete action figure. Yeah. So, and I kind of want to collect the whole set. They got a bomb squad guy and a K9 unit. So, but yeah.
Show that to the camera real quick. Sorry, Mike.
No, you're fine.
Look at that. Emergency.
Super fun. It was a great little gift. And by the and also too, the gargoyle from Eric LeBron was a gift.
No
What?
way.
The first night we
He
got
fucking
there,
picked you?
Yeah.
ain't got no gift.
he walked up and he handed me a bag and he goes, I've been thinking about it since last year. And I'm like, you didn't. And he's like, hey man, good to see you again. I'm like, no, you didn't. I couldn't get back to the booth fast enough to get him at least a t-shirt and a sticker. Like this is even anywhere near the value, but at least I want you to know how thankful I am. So
He is a great dude. Just
yeah.
went down, in my book, but great
Yeah,
dude.
amazing customizer.
You might get to smell my penis, but that's it.
So yeah, the figure from Dennis Derby was a gift as well. I didn't pay for that one either. So
Jesus.
What the fudge?
That whole poverty Pete thing.
No, thank
People
you.
just start feeling sorry for
Yep.
you.
Absolutely not.
just wait till I have a millionaire girlfriend to buy me an Eternia.
Two Eternias. These were
All
just.
right.
I was knocking these over, so I don't want to damage.
Yeah, I stared at this one numerous times. The freaking spikes and shit.
Yeah, I'll dig those spikes.
Incredible. So thank you to all the kick-ass customizers, and yeah, amazing. So
Next.
All right, Michael.
Oh,
You brought some toys.
I did bring some toys. So I've got a couple Black Adam figures. Again, I have no tie to the comic book, so it's The Rock, and that's awesome.
If you smell.
Who here has seen Black Adam? Just you and me, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was an awesome movie.
I really enjoyed it too.
I think they did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
If the legend's true, I mean, The Rock has tried making that for 10 years,
Yeah.
and he did a good job.
He made it happen. He made it happen.
I think it's to the point in his career he's like, I'm going to make this movie, so who's going to make it with me?
Yeah. Yep. I did really enjoy it, and I felt like it was a win for Warner Brothers for the DC universe.
This is Hawkman, and wings, and I mean, I think the paint is really good on him.
Yep. All McFarlane, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he looks really cool.
That throne is really cool, and I could see that being used for
Mythic Legions.
Xylona's flock.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have Dr. Fate. I want to get a flight stand for him
Yeah.
and hold him in that pose, but in the air, obviously.
Yeah. Dr. Fate was awesome in that movie.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. I've always liked Dr. Fate from never reading a comic book, just totally based on his appearance.
His look is cool.
His look is cool.
Remember I bought that figure, and I didn't even know what the hell it
The
was?
Mesco one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you think it was?
I thought it was one of their own properties. I thought it was one of their...
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I like this, and then
yeah.
I bought it, and I was like,
No,
oh.
it's something about him. He just looks freaking cool.
And then I grabbed this guy from the Batman on his motorcycle. I again, paint apps I think are awesome. You know,
Is this McFarlane as well?
yeah, it's McFarlane.
Oh.
So there's this version, and then there's where he's in his Batman costume, and
Yep.
the motorcycle's a little different,
Yep.
but pretty awesome.
There he is.
You know what? This bike is just kind of perfect.
It is.
Yeah, I could care less about the figure on the bike.
Could care less or couldn't care less?
I couldn't care less.
There you
Could.
go. Yeah. I was curious. Just curious.
But isn't I could care less? Doesn't that?
That means
work?
you could care even more less than you are. So if you couldn't care less, you are at the least caring that you could ever be.
And I've actually tried. I'm gonna
Sorry.
try to lock that in where it's
Don't
kinda
overthink
doing
it,
a
bro.
wheelie.
Just play with the toy.
Yeah.
So you're saying I've been saying that wrong for my whole life?
Most people do, Trev.
Most people do.
Most people do.
I probably do. I've thought about this whole thing many times, but I don't know what I say when I say it.
So I'm supposed to say I couldn't care less.
I couldn't
Right.
care. I
There's
couldn't
nothing
care
that
less
matters
I
about
less
could
this.
than
not
this to
care
me.
less. I'm at the fucking bottom of the fucking garbage can.
I'm incapable of caring less for this. I care so little.
You're probably gonna have to correct me on that every time.
I'm not gonna. Nope, that was it. The only time.
I'm pretty sure
it's
we
your
do
English
it with.
lesson for the day.
It's just like people who say they nip it in the butt.
It's bud.
It's
Isn't
It's
it?
bud.
Bud.
It's an old.
Term.
It's a
Yeah.
garden thing. You nip it. You take the bud off. You nip it in the bud, and it does something.
And then there's the
makes
people
it-
that say supposedly.
And
The
say, I think when
supposedly-
you're propagating things, you nip it in the bud. And
Yeah. My brother always says nip it in
Travis
the butt.
is really confused
And I'm
right
like,
now.
no, it's not.
I
on the
tip
butt.
it in the butt.
Keith always says granite instead of granted.
Take
Oh,
it for
yeah.
granted. Granite.
Take it for granted. Yeah, well, no.
How about-
that's not a thing.
See, look at that look. It's like you can hear him-
Frustrated.
You can hear The Rock right now doing, if you smell. That's right. I mean, look at that. It's perfect. He does this little sniff in the air. Oh, there's a camera right there. I like it. Oh, boy. Why didn't we have that on earlier?
I got a gift for Junkyard Jeremy.
What?
The junk.
Move that big one out of it.
So
This?
I was at the Goodwill outlet with my wife because she loves going there.
Whose is this? Is this yours? Okay. I'm just getting it out of the way of the
I got
camera.
everything.
And I found this.
I wanted it on camera.
What the fuck? That's badass. Oh god, look at how hot Pauline is. This is fucking tits, man. I don't have this.
Pauline is hot.
So the only thing in there is the board, and I actually thought you could use it as a backdrop or something.
Oh, that's super cool.
Regardless, it'll
Irregardless.
just sit in my collection.
Irregardless.
Irregardless.
No, that one I don't know. That was the one I
We're
don't
gonna
know if it's correct or
conversate
not.
about this. Oh,
Upside down.
there you go, folks. Fucking Donkey Schlong, based on the arcade game. Board game. This is badass, man. Thank you so much.
That's super cool.
I've looked at this like a million times online too.
Have ya?
I'm like, yeah, not today. Yeah,
Guess
maybe,
what?
Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, now
Today.
I just need to find the pieces. No, that's badass, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just the art itself is fucking awesome.
And I agree. I think it's cool.
Yeah, well, you'd be wrong too.
Must be nice to like stuff that people can find for you at fucking Goodwill.
Yeah, there's no custom Mythic Legions. At Goodwill.
No.
Not even Goodwill. The
See?
Goodwill outlet.
Being the junkyard guy pays off sometimes.
Oh, God.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
You're welcome. That's all I got.
Nice. Bringing the DC love in here.
T-Rav?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Ugh. Why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, you got.
I got stuff, but it's a lot like Pete, so it's gonna.
Okay.
I mean, let's get some distance between the two of us.
Let's get some garbage. Well, first off, this is just the box, but we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Casey Jones Mirage version, so the original comics version. And some interesting little pseudo comic art there. But let's look at the figure. Why don't we? Whoa, what?
What's up, bitch?
There we go. We got fucking Casey Jones. Comes with a couple of bats. He's got a hockey stick. He's got a golf club. 3 extra hands. And he's got a naked head. Yeah, hey, he's naked. Not
Idiot.
naked. And, yeah, he's ugly. He's fucking ugly. And, of course, his mask. So you can just kind of prop it on his head or whatever. But
How many Casey Jones figures do you own?
vintage. We got the Super 7. We got the NECA. We got the movie. Oh, we got 3 movie versions. So that's 6. And then we have the 2003 version. And then they have the 2007 movie version. Oh, and then the crappy fucking 2016 movie version. So at least 9?
Nice.
At least?
Yeah.
Oh, and then I have little Mega Constructs, so 10.
I bet it's 20.
I can't say that you're wrong, but off the top of my head, those are the ones that I could think of. So, yeah, some Mirage Casey Jones. Also, in this wonderful box of toys, I got the brand new Roton.
Ooh, that's fun.
Oops, a little bit of garbage here. Makes a little clicky noise. Uh-huh.
Does it do it when you drive? Oh, yeah, it's got to do that. Got to do that.
But it also comes with this face plate here, so you can add that on with this top piece.
Ooh, I like the canopy. It's kind of cool.
It just kind of sits on there, so it doesn't like flip back or anything. Whatever. Anyway,
Let me see it.
it's supposed to sit there.
I
Yes,
need to
sir.
I need to play with it.
So it looks like the what is it? The model, the old vintage model.
And the classics version.
True. I did not get the classics version.
Plug that into there.
That actually got canceled. I've had it on pre-order forever through Walmart. And the other day I get a thing saying canceled. I'm like, what the fuck? Must be out. I immediately fucking ordered it again, and it was sent in 2 days.
Same price and everything?
Yeah. So, ish, I guess. I don't know how much I spent on shit. All I know is I go, ooh, bills.
Walmart. Well, you're a millionaire.
Yes. So there you go. Pretty sweet.
No.
It is too.
If it is a new toy, it should be better than the original.
It
It's
is.
better than the original.
Has a
Absolutely
canopy.
not.
Better
Absolutely
size.
not.
has a canopy.
I do like the canopy, but I would say that the classics version was obviously 100 times better. I feel like that is a downgrade from the vintage.
How could it be a downgrade from the vintage? It's bigger. Has the
No.
canopy.
No, it's not bigger.
That is. I think that's bigger. Don't you
not.
think?
It's bigger.
If you count the canopy, yes, but no,
No, I don't think so. That sucker is
absolutely not.
freakishly large.
This thing?
I'm sorry, freakishly small. The real one, the vintage one.
Yeah. This comes off.
Like you can barely put a figure in it. It looks.
Do either of you like this better than the vintage version?
I mean, I like the vintage version because it's the vintage version, but that's a better toy.
I'd have to put them side by side. I couldn't. I know that these guns probably won't snap off like the vintage. So
Oh, it definitely looks like it's cheaper plastic.
Hand it to Steve.
he ain't gonna fuck my shit up. Next, this is I don't know if you guys can handle this, but this is of the plushie variety. That's right.
I'd definitely take that over Autumn Turtle.
Gee, Ren.
Fucking Stimpy plushie. Stimpy. Yeah. I got a buddy who looks out for me on the side, and he threw this in with a bunch of shit I bought from him. So
He isn't looking out for you. He's an enabler.
he is too. He just wants to make money.
Look what I found for you, buddy.
Look at this dirty pillow with it's got cat piss on it.
This was not from a smoke-free home.
And the head cats.
And then last,
Comes with bed bugs. Bed bugs.
I got a bunch of. This is from Mo2 Matt.
Ooh, those are fun for some reason.
I got a bunch of Nintendo boxes. So old school Nintendo video game boxes. In damn near perfect shape.
Yeah, that looks like kindling.
Star Tropics. Ninja Turtles 2.
Ooh.
Mario 3.
Ooh.
I'm going to
that's a
go
heavy
through all the
hitter.
Bill and Ted's.
Please do. Every one of them.
You like put them on the wall.
God, we are sick.
No, I'm going to put them around my video
Is there a
games.
Zelda one in there?
You're sick.
Why?
No, that makes sense to me because he has the video games.
Yeah, I have the games. Why not have the box?
That's also sick.
Snake's Revenge. Huh? Solid Snake. No. Got some Back to the Future 2 and 3.
When you say he has the games, do you mean he has one little controller that has all the games on it?
No,
or he
he's got
actually
the
has
physical
original
games.
Oh, I have the physical.
He has that
video games.
too.
Sell those.
Blaster Master.
Sell those and buy that little box.
He has that box. I played it.
Wait a minute. You have that box, so you have the new version, you have the better version that's all contained in one little thing, but you kept all these things?
Well, it's only got like 20 games on it.
Okay, so
Unless you have a
No, it doesn't. It
I
has
have-
like every game.
I
I played
have
it.
what
If
is
you have
called
the
a
Raspberry,
Superberry.
That's what he has.
A
A
Raspberry
Superberry.
Pi, which
Yeah.
has every single Nintendo game ever on it.
Mm-hmm.
Every Atari game. What's that? No, it's legally if you own them. And I clearly own every single one. Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Sega, Mega
Yep.
Drive, fucking everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Dreamcast.
But
You
you
know?
still have the original games.
yeah, of course.
But does it have the Panasonic 3DO games?
Ooh.
Yeah, you ain't shit.
Probably not.
Oh, there's a Zelda one.
Zelda
That
2.
Turtles one. Can I see that? I haven't looked
Yeah,
at that
buddy.
in a long time. I like this. This brings back nostalgic memories.
How
for
about
me.
this? Dragon Warrior.
Ooh, the Dragon Warrior. That's my favorite. One of my favorite games.
And the best part was that he sent me
The map.
the fucking map for Dragon Warrior.
Fuck. That's cool. I want to play Dragon Warrior. And it's got Super C. I had that
and it
map.
has the Super C poster. Those
Real
guys
people.
are super serial.
No. You know, you real people.
So, oh, and real quick, Super Mario Brothers coloring book.
Awesome.
Oh, Steve wants to color the thighs.
It's
Chris
colored.
Only if
Chris
Teal is in it.
Farone 3DM Creations was the two figures I got that I couldn't recall the name, and I just wanted to. Jeremy Gerard for the win sent me the map real quick so I could look it up. So thank you. So I feel bad.
I also got a Simon's Quest box.
Is that Castlevania?
Cabal, yes it is. And then, oh, what's that?
Oh, you're into Super
Star-
Nintendo.
Star Wars?
Those don't hit me as hard.
They don't. No. They're not the same. They had shitty art. Crappy. Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, good.
Pilot Wings. Oh, that's a great cover. It's just fucking weird font. Super Star Wars.
Lame, just ripped off some art.
Yep, ripped off some art. I don't even know what this
Well-
is. Secret of Mana.
Who cares?
Legend of Zelda. Link
That
to
one's
the Past.
okay.
It's fucking
He said he was going to read every one of them.
Star Fox. I said I was, and I fucking aimed to do so. Battle Clash.
Never heard of that one.
Disney's Aladdin.
Did you play Battle Clash?
Yeah, it sucks. And Jurassic Pork. That game sucks too. So there you go.
Those are beautiful boxes.
They are. They were in wonderful shape. I believe they were from a friend of his who might have passed away.
Oh, so we would have full justice.
So he gifted them to me because he knew I would take care of them, and I will, sir. I will.
How
By
are you gonna
folding them
display
back into boxes and putting games in like a fucking absolute tool bag.
I'm going to put some games, the games that don't have boxes in my house, into the boxes, and then the rest will patiently await the games if I don't have them. So
You are
Sick.
You are in deep. Holy cow.
yeah, wait, I'm gonna have you come over. We're gonna get fucked up, and
I
I'm
don't
just gonna
believe
show you everything from beginning to end. Everything. 6 hours at least.
When is this happening?
Like next week.
Oh, I'm in Traverse City.
Darn.
And that's it for me.
Did you
Thank
not have anything?
I got stuff.
Okay.
I can go.
Go ahead. Heavy here. Travis is leaning over, trying to get his stuff. He's got something big. I'd like, oh, fuck, I want him.
I will start with the Death Dealer.
If you ever have to sell that or decide to, I'm interested.
Well, I did buy 2.
Oh, well, I'm interested.
So this is the Frazetta
50
Mezco Toys.
$55 for the figure. That's
That's a big box.
It is a big box,
got a horse, too,
which is a
doesn't it?
little different. No horse. People have been using obviously the Mythic
McFarlane.
Legion horse, but
And the Mythic Legion I've seen. Man, you know, the fucking Headless Horseman horse looks pretty badass
yeah.
with that.
what is this from?
Frazetta artwork.
There's that artwork and there's stories about Death Dealer.
Yeah.
There's
There is actually books, yeah.
novels.
Yep.
Chris Middlecamp is always telling me I should read it.
I know, and I actually have his, and
Yeah.
I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. but-
Zolo actually put out a version of the Death Dealer. Of course, he looks like Zolo put out a version of the Death Dealer.
Well,
But
and the thing I would say about this is pretty much my understanding of is he finds his helmet, gives him abilities like probably strength and all that kind of stuff, and then it's quite the story that goes along with it. But I've been told that
Do you
if
want me
you
to take them out?
you
or-
can if you want. Yep, I've been told if you like Conan, then this is like next level. I just have never had the time, I guess, to sit down and actually read it.
and the Frazetta artwork.
I've
that guy
always
is
loved,
just fucking beautiful.
yeah, I've always loved the Frazetta artwork between,
God damn.
you know, the characters,
I didn't
the
know he was blue.
females. You didn't know that? From the art you're saying, or from the figure?
Oh, I didn't. I don't remember. No, God, that's heavy and cool feeling. Thank you, Jeremy.
I look out for my bitches.
I imagine he comes with a ton of stuff. I do
It
recall.
looks like he does.
I do recall.
Oh
CB,
yeah.
I believe CB bought 2 of this figure, and he sold the extra parts because there's just so many
Oh,
that comes with him.
oh, you gotta feel that, Trav. Feel just the weight of that from the chainmail.
Oh wow.
He's just.
Yeah, especially compared to some other Mezco pieces. Oh, wow. He does look beautiful.
Fucking cool shit in here, man.
Oh yeah, this guy's badass. I love it.
Definitely going to need those hands taken off because he's going to need to hold some weapons for sure.
This be beautiful.
So
And-
I have a Mythic custom that was done. Oh, yeah, we'll put him in front of the camera. That was done by Hobby Lobby. Chris did, and it was a bunch of pieces that were put up by my action figure customs. And that figure that I have, the Mythic one, I kind of was like on this one, I was like, I don't even know if I need it because I love the Mythic one so much. But then it was just a perfect example of when I saw all the stuff that they included with this, where I was like, okay.
More freaking weapons.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna go through all this stuff, but fucking bloody axe, a nice stand.
It's cool. It has spurs.
Sorry.
Yeah, this thing's badass. I like it. I
Price
approve.
tag on that, Trav.
I don't remember.
I want to say it was 120 or something.
Yeah, it was right around there, I think.
And I thought this is a screw up for me. I swore I ordered this,
Oh.
but I didn't. Because this isn't something I would have passed on.
Right, this definitely
no.
screams you, for sure.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with him enough to make him stand.
I also picked up the Hell Witch from Coffin Comics, which I was pretty excited about this figure, and I think you guys will figure out why as soon as I get her out of this box.
Big titties goes with Mythic Legions. I get it.
This
Look at those mammoth yamas. Feed an army.
Look at them balloons. Man,
And
look
a
at
thong.
the cheekles. look at these. Look at those cheeks.
I love Jeremy. He's a freaking 12-year-old. I
Look
love
at
it.
the cheeks.
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve, look at some butt.
Yeah, it is an ass.
Ah,
yeah.
yeah, buddy.
So we've all got.
I'm always 15.
We got a pretty good glance at her, I imagine.
Jesus.
She's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
All the reductions that Marvel's doing that.
Yeah, they made
in
up
the
for
other
it here.
That's really how these comics, you know, if I recall how they Al back in here.
I think so.
Okay.
Got ab crunch underneath her titties.
Call that tit crunch.
Tit crunch.
I want to play with her titties.
Well, just so you're aware.
Oh, they pop off.
And
What? Smaller ones?
no, they're
Naked.
Whoa! I don't need Courtney anymore.
They're naked. Look.
That's gonna be on the back of Travis's toilet.
Oh, you get that camera up right now.
It might have to get blurred. I mean, I don't know if we'll be able to do
There,
that.
it's art. If chicks could wear sheer stuff,
It is toy art
Yeah.
for sure.
it is. That is paint and plastic. So, you pervs.
So, you know,
That's
when
art.
the horsemen are going to detachable face plates.
Detachable titties.
All right, I need one. How much?
I do have an extra.
Yeah.
Coffin Comics is like, oh, I see you're going with detachable faces.
We're going for
I wish
Yeah.
you could get,
Detachable titties.
I wish you could get life-size ones that are made of like silicone.
You probably can.
It's going to cost you a couple
You can
thousand.
dress it up like the Baroness.
You can be Destro.
Weird thigh cut area. I'm still a toy guy I'm still a toy
We
guy.
need it. We need the review.
Yep.
We do. We
That's
need
so
it.
weird to make the thigh cut down here.
I'm not a reliable reviewer. I'm just like boobs and tits and boobs.
I don't even want to.
Man, look at all the points of insertion or articulation in this figure. This is the exclusive titty fuck model.
This is the same series as the Lady Death, right?
Yes.
I can tell.
Can you?
From the boobs?
No. Those tits are really red. They almost look infected.
Jesus, man.
Those nipples aren't they just a weird red? They
They're
need
perky.
Well, I mean
they're
we don't
really
know what's her
red.
ethnicity. I mean,
Steve, how long has it been since you saw some in person?
yesterday.
not yours.
Your mom don't
But I
count.
know there's different variations of nipples. I mean, there's a lot. There's pink, really light nipples, and there's really dark brown nipples, and then there's lighter brown nipples, and then there's you know
Innies and
great
outies.
giant areolas, and then there's kind of little areolas, and if the areola is too big, I don't like it. There's a certain
I don't like them pancakes.
there's a certain
I don't like them
circumference.
50-cent peas.
There's a certain circumference I don't
Back
go
off the
past.
loading tits.
baloney tits.
And there's no areola and there's too much nipple. Like, get away, tater tits. Not doing it.
Tater tits.
Notice how Travis did hand her to me? Would have come back a mess.
Jesse says it sounds like Jeremy's planning a J-Con for Travis. That's true.
I need some heat.
Come over and hang out at Jeremy's.
Well, I got some heat. Steven walking around with his inner pants.
Put it in his butt.
Yep. So got that. Now to do some real art, real quick while we're doing this. Peter, I got a package for you. I didn't get to deliver it last week.
Oh,
Mr. Caulfield himself, John.
John Caulfield.
Yeah,
Dynamite.
John.
That's exactly what he sounds like.
John Caulfield from Australia.
Nope.
Friends with Steve Irwin.
Nope. That's exactly how you say it, and I verified that with Malcolm Kennedy. And they live close enough that it is all right.
But it counts.
And it counts. Pete, if you told me 4 years ago I'd be traveling to New Jersey to give head to a fire chief from Michigan, I definitely would have laughed as much as you made me laugh on the podcast. Looking forward to the next 4 years, John Caulfield. Is that a sticker? That's super cool. All right, John.
Yeah.
I'm trying to open this up. I'm assuming you guys got stuff too last week?
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Mine was better.
Badass shield with the Cabal logo painted. Oh, that's magnificent. Damn. And this is a head of some type. Looks to be Fury Orc in nature with a fucking fucking helmet on it with a. Oh damn! With like a chupacabra skull on it. Look at that shit. That's friggin' amazing.
Yeah, John went a little crazy.
Yeah, John is amazing.
Love him.
Taking some photos to put up.
I'm hoping that John and Malcolm and Richard Jones, I'm hoping they pull a straight up fucking Swede move.
I work for Dick
next
Jones.
year.
This is what John sent me, and I put it together and put it in my case.
Oh,
And then also the shield he painted. That shield is badass. Look at that shield, Travi, on the screen.
dude.
Hell yes.
Beautiful.
And
So,
this
yeah.
is a painted miniature, 28mm style, D&D style, with a badass fucking ogre orc and like a piranha fish dog thing, and it's amazing. Look at the fucking paint detail on that bad boy. Thank you so much, John. We greatly appreciate it, Mike. You cunts.
You fucking cunt.
My cunts
Yeah.
from the UK.
Maybe I can get it to show up on here. Probably not.
It's incredible.
It is so tiny.
Damn. Thank you.
Need like a spotlight. Yeah. Hey, look at me.
I can't wait to pull these out in 6 months and not remember who gave them to me.
Keep
I'm
that
good
little
at that.
card.
What you doing there, bud? Oh, I didn't know if you want me to
So-
keep it there.
I wanted to share a couple of the pieces that John made for me as well. I sent John a box of pieces and parts, and he painted up a bunch of stuff for me, which I am super excited about. But there's a couple, just some real gems that I want to share, and a shield similar to like a lot of the shields you guys got. Jeremy, if I just put this, can you take care of this?
I can
for me?
do whatever you
Thank
need
you.
me to do there.
I
bud.
can do whatever I need you
Ha!
to do.
Look at that. John's a good painter.
John's an incredible painter.
And he's got a great peener too.
Does he?
I assume.
Cody, I
He's a
did send you
gorgeous
some
man.
pictures. Would it just be easier just to show them on the camera here? Would you rather that? Or is it just, just want to go
just wanna
home,
leave.
please,
It's been over 3 hours.
guys. Does it have to go this long?
I didn't expect it to go. I thought this was going to be a solid
Well,
2-hour show today.
Your sweatshirt is rainbow embroidery. And it
Can't believe
says
we're
"Seek
over
discomfort,
3
Cody.
hours. At
This
this
is
point.
about as uncomfortable as it gets. So
Well, we're almost there.
So, yeah, a couple cool pieces that John did, and he did a bunch of pieces for me, and I can't wait to incorporate those into customs that I'm probably gonna sell. So,
That a boy.
yep. Then I got some other heads that I wanted to show off, and these were from the wonderful people there.
shield.
Yep. At Legions Con. Did this zombie one get showed? Because oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
showed it.
Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, either one of those pictures. Yeah, that's a good one right here. So here's a great example. So this is a 3 very talented artists who I was able to grab some stuff from. We've got the giant ogre painmonger. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's in the middle.
Yep, that's this big old one. That is Emil paint job as well as design. I mean, did you have anything to do with this besides writing the story?
No, not that. That's
Yeah.
all Emil.
Yeah, just
That's why it's great.
just amazing.
It is.
It's absolutely amazing. The crazy looking like Sabadam sculpted, kind of looks almost like an ape man is how I would describe it.
Mm-hmm.
That's by Noah. Yep, who I really wanted to buy more from Noah, but
I wanted to buy something from Noah, but
I
So
was
did I.
late to the party on Noah too.
So was I.
Yes, I was very late.
I was late to the party on everybody.
Yep, the red kind of orc looking, really cool. Just is a Nikki job, and I absolutely love it. And of course, I wanted to get some Fury stuff there because I knew that we were gonna have some Fury to work with. So absolutely loved those 3.
See, I'm struggling with the Fury stuff.
Yeah.
Because where the Fury is for.
Yep.
I don't know if I should put other Fury people around us because, like, you ain't in our 4.
I agree with that, but I like thinking that we rule them. We're the leaders of them.
Oh, is that it?
There are sex machines.
Oh,
I
okay.
do like. I did not like. I should say how Anthony Houseel referred to us as like Sir Gerard's Minions or Friends or whatever
expansion pack. The
Like,
the Surge Art expansion.
expansion pack.
This next picture is going to be a Dennis Derby. God, these pictures are not great.
It's important to pick a nice mixy color whooshy backdrop.
I know.
It's almost as bad as my gaming chair backdrop from earlier.
Yeah. So I'll tell you these little. I'm horrible at this.
That's good. You can see that pretty good.
These little evil looking freaking monster heads. I don't even know what the fudge they are, where they're from, who did them. I do know that Dennis painted them, and I absolutely loved them. And I will tell you, Dennis's prices there, by the way. Yeah, Dennis was hooking people up.
And he did not want to leave that show with anything.
No.
I think he had something. I think he had an airfare issue or something.
He did. He got late, and they went through his stuff.
And
this head too was one of those heads where this other little that's just like a dude,
little crotch goblin.
Yeah, that's this guy. That's just one where I was just standing there having a conversation with Dennis in the lobby. Which I mean, that lobby was
crazy.
So good. And Dennis just standing there, and he pulls this out of his pocket, and he's like, "Hey, you want a little head?" And I'm like, "Dude, you know me well." So, just super sweet.
So then Trev awkwardly put his pants back on and stuck his hand out.
We were talking about two different kinds of heads, I guess. Yep. So definitely love those. I wish I would have been able to get around to more of the custom stuff that was out there.
But Pete was not helpful in the booth. So
no, that's kind of the issue. Like, and PowerCon's kind of the same way. You know, if you're gonna have stuff to sell, and Steve, you couldn't walk away from your booth.
No, not really.
You just can't do it.
Not,
you know,
not too
if
easily.
you're really gonna have stuff there to sell, you should probably be manning your booth. And I just so it was just kind of one of those issues. Now, like I said, I'm not complaining because it was a wonderful show, and I look forward to the next one. But it did help me save a little bit of money not being able to walk around, because I think I might have been a lot like Pete and had a pile of.
Well, but I couldn't do
figures.
that like you. You have figures. I don't have the figures, so that's why I went full figures, because I got a ton of heads that I don't have figures for now.
Yeah.
You know.
You want to be able to just put them on stuff and
Right.
be ready to go. Yep. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep. So I think that might be it.
I didn't see the big one. Can I see the big one, or is
Oh,
that not to be talked
This
about?
one, no. This was one that Dennis also had on his table. I actually have no idea what this one is from at all, and it might even be too big for an ogre body. But I'm gonna give it a shot because I still just thought it was pretty super cool.
It might work on a
You're gonna pop
big-
it right on the big vampire
ogre.
ogre.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. You put it right on a vampire brute, and so I just thought that was kind of cool. I have no idea what that came from. I didn't even get a chance to ask him, but it was neat, so I bought it. You know, it's just money.
Just money, buddy.
Just money.
Always make more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Jesse Arnold, just shelve it, is putting Matthew Rodriguez, friend of the show, joins him on Shooting the Shelf tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
And you can find that on a platform.
Facebook.
I love Jesse.
Nice.
Not a big fan of Matt.
I'm a huge fan of Matt, but I also like Jesse.
Yeah, I'll have to check that one out just to give Matt a good ribbing. Is Matt going to be in his bathtub?
Who knows?
I think people will be upset if he isn't.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Probably not as many people as that will be upset if he is. So, but
I think that's it for me.
Mine won't be too long. We're about ready to wrap this show up, but I had to bring in Adeth, the unknown one. This guy is a badass little figure, and I see Travis has his out of the box, which surprised me. But
want me to?
yeah, this is obviously the first day's exclusive at Legions Con. I'm rocking the skeleton head.
Did you struggle with that choice?
Yes, because that other head's badass.
That other head is badass.
But you got 2, didn't you?
I got 3.
Well, there you go.
So,
That
no.
was going to be my plan.
I'm
The other-
considering.
The other head has those
Not
red
having to.
eyes that you don't really notice a lot in the pictures, and it really looks cool. So, yeah,
I love this figure.
he is
It's
tough as
amazing.
nails. So, And by the way, if you buy one, you might want to make sure your seller has the skirt piece. And
Shit.
Super 7, again with their cool packaging. This is the Lion-O that famously everybody said I was full of shit when I said it changes color in the sun, and it does. From one episode, this was an exclusive. I think it was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive episode where Lion-O gets frozen and he meets the snowman of Hook Mountain, I believe, and you thaw him out, and if you put him in the sun, he turns to regular colors. So really super cool
So
picture.
you put him in the sun?
I did. I
That's
did.
cool.
In the package like that.
Yep.
Now that package is fucked.
For for 3 minutes.
I'm surprised you found sun.
Doesn't take much. I actually did it this morning.
Oh,
It just
really?
takes a little bit of UV.
What color did he change?
He turns normal.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
How
Yeah.
much more did this cost than a normal Lion-O?
Not. I don't think it did. I don't remember.
Good for them.
Money. Man.
New
you just
buck
make
here.
more.
This guy's pinless in his arms and his knees, which the old Lion-O wasn't. So they made some upgrades. Obviously, good sculpts. Here, this is the same old Thundercat sculpt that or Lion-O sculpt. I think it's a fun figure. I might be on a short leash with Super 7, but this
Well,
is
let's
still pretty
be honest.
cool.
They've kind of gotten to the point now where the figures that are coming, like that pre-order that just closed, who'd you need?
Not really anybody.
Yeah, absolutely not.
So,
I don't even know who those people are. I know you do.
yeah.
I know you do. But still.
I mean, Snarf. I guess if you need Snarf,
Oh,
if you're gonna
$55 for Snarf? That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
You need 'em.
That should have been a packed-in figure.
should have been a packed-in figure. Yeah.
But he's Snarf.
Ah, fuck Snarf. I hated every added character like that into any cartoon. Like, hey, we need this little cute little thing
The
here.
worst one of all, name him right now.
Webster.
Everybody knows it. There's one right answer to the worst little annoying addition to a great cartoon and fucking ruin it.
Scrappy Doo.
Scrappy fucking Doo.
Yeah, you're
You're
not
fucking
wrong.
hate Scrappy Doo.
Snarf is pretty bad, though.
But I don't know
Snarf.
I know Scrappy Doo.
Snarf.
Oh,
C-3PO. C-3PO.
I love C-3PO.
Yeah.
That explains some things.
Wrapping up episode 271 of the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast. We actually did things today that you're supposed to on a toy podcast.
Talk about toys.
And that's why it took 3.5 fucking hours. We hope everybody had a magnificent Thanksgiving, and we hope everybody is being safe out there, using protection. I mean, masks from COVID, not condoms. Who wears condoms anymore? So, Seducer Cody's in the booth. Special guest Mike Smith, the two Mikeless ones. Co-host Jeremy DeWitt, Travis DeBolles, of course, and the Lord, the Alpha, the Almighty, the Omega, Stephen
Beginning and the end.
Bushotee. I am Pete McCarthy, and until next time.